Hello, people of the internet. Well, this is a new angle. Look, you're right there. There, instead of there. Usually you're up there. But I have today changed the angle because I've got you on my slope because 2 solid days of colouring and I have noticed my back is moaning about it. So I have to use my slope. So I've tried to change the angle of the camera. Now I'm going to be here. My head's here. I think it'll be all right. And it's nice and clear. You can see my lovely cup of tea in the background and my array of pens. Now this is actually the mandala. Avoid the camera. There we go. We're doing it from this book. And this is the one I have chosen for day 3. Hello, Emmy. See? Told you I would. Do you say morning? It's not morning, is it? It's afternoon. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? Look, I'm sneaking in with a early live. Came back from shopping early. We went early. Came back early. I'm sneaking in with a live. But I'm also a day behind and $1 short. And got a new angle. So this is what I'm doing. Oh, look, wouldn't it be great if I could have it like that and you could see it that clearly? Maybe I'll pull you back a little bit. But we can't. Maybe I could have you the other side. I ain't got nothing to clip you on there though, so here it is. This is what we is. Thank you, Emmy. Afternoon. I was wondering for a minute then. Caitlin, I was. You was what? I am just going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, look at that. Lovely. I'm just looking at some nice pictures on Instagram because someone sent me a message. I finally got around to starting. Oh, Caitlin, I'm reading your thing. After being in bed for the last few days, I've finally got around to starting the ArtJourney Christmas Advent in the Camilla. Not sure if I'll be able to keep up with it. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to keep up with it, to be quite honest. It is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Oh, now I've lost my screen. I can't see what's happening. I'm minimised. I've just got the first day done. Yeah, I've been in bed ill. I hope you feel better soon, Caitlin. Emmy's on her second day and she's probably done more than me. I have done 2. I have done this one for day 1, which I really like. It came out really nice. And then this one, where's day? The gingerbread house was day 2, wasn't it? This one for day 2, which I also like. It came out really nice. Yay. Yeah, Emmy's using pencil. Emmy is crazy. Hey, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Hannah. Hannah Rainbow Colours. Hope you have a lovely birthday. Maureen is in. If anyone wants to link to join, just say. I'm going to put the link to join. It's Saturday. You can join on a Saturday. But there you go. Hang on, let me press return. That'll help. Happy Hannah. Happy birthday. I'm using pencil. Maureen's on her 3rd day. Oh, and I've turned to a birdie one. Oh, yeah. I've got something to say about Camellia Angela Cova and her dodgy bird eyes. Let me go back to my reindeer, the one that I'm doing. So let me do this. First of all, talk to myself. Talk amongst yourself while I try to remember how to work the internet. Paste, send. Paste, send. It's like I'm not telling you my password. I'm telling you every movement that I make. Happy birthday. That's it. It's stuck in my head now. Right. Send. There we go. Yes, putting up your tree soon. We're putting up our tree tomorrow. Sorry, that was a really loud slurp. I was conscious of the really loud slurp then. The fox is out there again. I'm going to try and take a photo of the fox camera so that you can all see what I'm talking about when I tell you about the fox. Camera, zoom in, take a photo of a fox on next door's shed. Oh, he's looking right at me. Right, now show you the picture and see whether you can see it. Fox. Is there another picture? Yeah, fox. Fox on the shed roof. There he is, outside my window. There's a fox outside my... Oh, now he really is looking at me. Let's get another one. Oh, he heard me. He looked away. There's a fox outside my window. And it's a... I think he's trying to get comfortable or have a poo. One or the other. Oh, he's jumped off now. There we go. There's the last picture that I just took. He was walking to the edge and jumping off. He was walking around. He was asleep. It was asleep out there on the roof. That's where it lives, on the shed roof. There's a fox outside my window. Right. I'm going to colour because I'm a day behind. What did I start off doing? I left me 2 blues out to do the thingy, but I want to do some of it glittery, and I've got to do my reindeer. Must be your singing it. Thanks, Maureen. Thanks very much. Must be your singing that put him off. Thanks. I'll tell you something. It's a bit like a wildlife park here. Yesterday I looked out the window and I should have taken a photo of it because no one's going to believe me, but there were 5 parakeets on the washing line. Now, bear in mind, I live in London, not in Australia. So it's very unusual to see 5 parakeets. Now, there was queuing up to go on next door's bird feeder because our bird feeder was empty, and they were bright green, proper parakeets like you see, you know, not in England. So next time I see them, I'll take a photo of them for you as well. Right, now hopefully I can get nice and close now. Let's zoom you in even closer so my head won't get in your way. There we go. While I decide what to do on the reindeer. Now, I was going to do them gingerbread colours, you know. What colour are reindeers? What colour are the spots on reindeers? They're sort of whitey colour, aren't they? What colour are reindeers? They're brown. What are you using to prop your book up? It's me slope. It's me, let me pull you out a bit. Look, me slope. Got it from the Range for $12.99. Is it the Range or the Works? The Range. I think it's by Dale Arowney. Only $12.99 though. A3 size it is. And you've got different angles. You can have it like really sheer angle, or you can have it this angle. And I have to have it like that because otherwise I lean, because I'm so blind, I lean right over and have it, my eyes, like I'm 45 degrees like that, bent over. So I have it like this so I don't bend over so much. It doesn't hurt my back. Hello, Charlotte. Charlotte of the beautiful bells. Your beautiful bells that you did. If you haven't seen Charlotte's version of page number 1, this one, go and have a look on Instagram. Hope he feels better. Nah, he don't feel better. He had the booster on Wednesday, and he's having some not very good reaction. I think the existing injections are fighting this injection. Obviously, they think that he's probably got COVID, and he's got just don't feel well. It's like he's got really bad flu, and so he's got the chills and shaky and really bad headache, and he aches all over. And that's why I'm back early from shopping, because he didn't come, which meant we avoided the cake aisle totally. But it also means I'm having to cook everything, breakfast, lunch and dinner, while he lays around feeling ill. Shouldn't moan, he's a lovely man. I mean, to be quite honest, it's probably man flu. It's not. Well, so I'm just testing my colours now. Trying to work out what colour reindeer is. You have to have cake. Ah, poor Abby. Yeah, I do feel sorry for him, because to be quite honest, he isn't like a typical man. He doesn't really make any fuss normally. So when he's ill, like, he is proper ill. And so I know he's not very well at the moment. Well, I can't have cake because I'm gluten-free. So he doesn't deserve cake either. Right, let's see how close I can get without you getting my head in. Brown. Yes, thank God someone's told me what colour a reindeer is. Right, glasses off. Someone keep an eye on the chat. I need someone in there reading the chat for me. I'll come back and read the chat in a minute because I've got my glasses off. If you can see right up my nose, I don't think you can. Can you? No, you can't. I started early as well because I thought it was a bit lighter today, but it's getting dark already. The sun's gone in. I'm giving him white spots. It's not going to be more like a giraffe, isn't it? Than a reindeer. I'm thinking of Bambi. They have light spots. Are you jumping around? Can just see your cat. That's all right, as long as you can't see up my nose. Am I jumping around the pages? Yes, Maureen. I wasn't going to. I'll tell you for why I did. Because the second page is really, really, really fine details. Someone has done a beautiful version of it. Was it Nicole? It was either Nicole or... Anyway, the second page was really, 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 really detailed. And I was going to nip on before work and just like knock out a page, so I thought. And when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I'm never ever going to get that done before work in an hour and a half because it was too complex. So I went for an easy one on day 2. And now I'm jumping around. And I must admit, everyone's jumping around, which I quite like, because when I look on Instagram and I click on the tag, there's all different pages coming up, which is really, really nice. And I'm like, it's like opening an advent calendar every day. And I go, oh, look at that Christmas tree. Oh, look at those bells. It's beautiful. It's like a free advent calendar. Don't get any chocolate, though. Is there any way that I can click on Instagram and get chocolate at the same time? That would be good. Oh, I felt really guilty today. When we went shopping, my husband said to me, if you see a cheap advent calendar, because I didn't get one with chocolate in it, will you get me one? I was like, I feel really guilty now because I said he couldn't have the Lindt one because it was too dear. And he couldn't get one. There wasn't any. There wasn't even a cheap dairy milk one going, half price in the sale. So now I feel guilty because he hasn't got a chocolate advent calendar for Christmas. Hello, Claire. How are you? What time of day is it over there? Hang on a minute. You weren't that far ahead. It must be about 9 o'clock at night. I remember where you were in Sydney. It wasn't too far ahead, was it? Oh, what colour is this? It's my gingerbread house colour. I forget how spready alcohol markers are. Round the eyeball, round the eyeball. I've got to do 2 today because this is my day 3. I will look at the chat in a minute. That was the other thing as well. The reason why I went live early was because I was just going to have said to my husband, right, he's fed, he's watered. I came back from shopping. I said, I'm just going to put all the shopping away, made lunch. And then I said, I think I'm going to do some colouring. I said, well, I might as well go live. If I'm going to do some colouring, I might as well go live and do it. Let's have a look what excitement's happening. Trying to stick to the same colours, what, across the book. Perth, Western Australia, that was it, Perth. 9:34. These are the same colours as the gingerbread house, but that's only because I didn't bother to put the pens away. They're just here next to me. Oh, if you can see my nose, you're going to see my tongue because my tongue's sticking out. So here's a question for everyone. Are your decorations already up, or are you putting your decorations up this weekend, or are you putting your decorations up later in the you don't put them up until Christmas Eve or something? Which was very old school, not putting them up to Christmas Eve, isn't it? Oh, that'll be nice then. If you're only using this, one set of colours across the whole book. That'll make a nice cohesive book, won't it? When you finished it. Wouldn't it be good if we all got this book finished for Christmas? Oh, wouldn't that be nice? I think it's doable. I can't even tell whether you can see what I'm doing. Why is he spotty at the back? Spotty at the back like a giraffe. Then he's got swirls on his body. Why is he spotty at the back? He's a reindeer, a giraffe. A giraffe, a deer. Half a giraffe. Oh, too close to the edge. The concentration is immense. There's a road outside your window. Sorry, not allowed to sing. Maureen says I'll scare off foxes when I sing. Mine are up. I used to wait until after my birthday, the 3rd, but now I'm impatient and put them up on the 1st-ish. We used to, we used to say that, I always used to say that I was going to do it on the 1st, but the 1st always comes and goes really quickly. And to be honest, I really haven't got time to put them up during the week. It has to be a weekend. Last year we went early because it was just like, last year was just, Christmas was, we were all looking forward to Christmas because of what horrible year it had been. So I put them up in like the 15th of November or something. And then obviously Christmas cancelled. So then it really felt like, well, that was a waste of even putting the decorations up. And then normally we probably go for about 2 weeks before Christmas. And then they're up for like 2 weeks after Christmas or whatever it is, maybe a week after Christmas. To the 6th, we take them down on the 6th. But this year we're putting them up, well, planning on putting them up tomorrow. But it does depend if husband has got the energy to get the tree out of the loft. Because I can't carry that thing. Not down the loft. Whoop. Tiny little bit over the edge there. Which isn't bad considering I'm using an alcohol marker and this is very fiddly. Apologies if you can see up my nose. Well, it is clean. Oops, now I've just smashed the camera. I totally ruined Wonder Morphia picture of the castle and moon right at the end by outlaying in the darn gold watercolour moon in black jelly roll. Your that Carla Magana pictures are really nice though. No Christmas tree. I'm going to stay with my son for Christmas. Ah, slurpy time. Don't have a slurp. It makes me want to slurp. I try to do a gentle slurp. So if that's all swirl, that's going to be leg. That's a good idea, you know, only using a set pens, because it will have such nice consistency throughout the book. Now I could do it because they're all sitting here, the ones I've used here. But that's only because I haven't had time to put them away. And it's a fluke that I'm using rose beige for the, I nearly called him a camel then, for the reindeer. It's a fluke because it was just here. I wouldn't have probably picked it. But it's the colour that I used for the gingerbread house. I've seen a lot of people doing that Suzanne Berry advent candle one, and it is nice and simple, but I need to get into the colouring. I think with that one it would be too simple because I'd just do it and go, oh yeah, that's that done for today. If I colour, when I colour, I like to get, you know, absorbed. I don't know what that means. Absorbed. He's got a head chef job at a hotel right next to the sea. Oh, I'd be going to stay with him as well then. I'm going to work on the theory that that bit is a swirl. I was doing the one I did, I was going to say yesterday, but this is yesterday's one. I was faffing around with the sort of knotty mandala bit, getting 3 separate colours and going, oh no, not duplicating them. And I was like, oh yeah, that's come out quite nice. I looked at Audrey's one, and Audrey had got, let's talk of Audrey, and she walks in. She'd just done the whole knotty bit in one colour, and I was like, why didn't I think of that? That would have made it so much easier. I'm early anyway, Audrey, and I wasn't sure whether I was going live today. I tell you for why. One, because husband's still not well. I didn't know how today was going to pan out. You know, taking my mum shopping and getting food and all that kind of stuff. But it panned out all right. So I came live early because we came back from shopping. I made lunch, put the shopping away, made lunch, and then tucked husband up in front of Top Gear downstairs, blanket over him, cup of coffee, 2 paracetamols, bottle of water, couple of biscuits in case it gets nibbly. And then he said, what are you going to do now? I said, oh, I might as well do some colouring. And I went to carry on colouring this, and I thought, well, if I'm going to come upstairs and carry on colouring this, I might as well turn the camera on. And I've put you there, look, so I can get really close. Right, which else is a bit of leg? This is a bit of leg. Oh, I can hear him moving around down there now. What's he moving around for? Tucked him in. Thought it'd be like a budgie once you put a, you know, blanket over the budgie cage. That's him. I won't hear from him. What's he doing? He's going outside. How is hubby? Hello, Nicole, sorry. Oh, hang on, I've missed more. Oh, hang on, let's go back up. Nana D. Good afternoon, Lily, and everyone in chat. I haven't got this book, but once my desk is clear of these Christmas cards, I will find a book and colour along. Very good. Hello, Nicole. How is hubby? Still not great, to be honest. He had the booster on Wednesday, and it was a different version of the vaccine than he had before. And 24 hours, almost to the minute of him having it, he started to feel really bad, and it's almost like the original version of the injection that he had is fighting this version of the injection. His arm is swollen up. It's got like a massive red. It's about 3 inches across, and he's a big red swollen bit, and it's solid, like a proper histamine, whatever the word is, reaction on his arm. And then on top of that, he's got a really bad headache, sweating, really, really sweaty, chills, Oh, that's what you don't want. You don't want the table to move when right in the middle of the colouring, do you? Sweating, aches all over. Yeah, slept nearly the entire day yesterday. Just woke up to be fed like a baby. Right, hang on. I think that bit needs to be brown under there as well, but that don't feel right. No, that's going to have to not be brown. Oh, I've missed one of his legs. Hold on. Right, I need something to stop this keep falling forward as I push on it. Something heavy. No, that's not heavy. What about these? Are these heavy? Not really. Oh well. What? Lily what? Lily what? Lally. Hi, Maureen. Oh, I sent you a message on IG. Audrey. Did you? I'm looking at it right now. Unless it's somewhere else I'm not seeing. Hold on. There's a little heart-shaped thing. Something. Oh, shit. Someone's. Oh, excuse my language. Oh, hold on. Do excuse my language, people of the internet. Sorry, not you, Maureen. Oh, okay, LOL. Okay. That was Amazon. And I'm not not expecting anything. Okay. Let me see if there's a gift receipt in here. Who has done this? Oh, hang on. I strangled myself with my headphones. Hold on. Oh. Right, let's zoom you out a little bit. Let's try and work out who has done this. Someone has sent me these, and there is a gift note. Where's the gift note gone? I've just dropped it on the floor. And the gift note says, Lily, enjoy the eyes, LOL. Enjoy the eyes. Enjoy the eyes. LOL. You're right, Claire. You get more gifts on it. I should stay on a no buy forever. Now this one, I said this the other day. Who was it? Because there's no name. Who was it in the comments the other day? Who put? Right, hang on. Let's remember. Let us try and remember. Audrey showed it in the live. I said that was one of the ones that I wished that I had got before I went on my no spend. And someone asked in the comments, what did they say? They said, which book is that you said you wished you'd have got? There was only 7 of us. Oh no, so it's one of you 7. And in the same stream, I think it was, I was talking about, someone mentioned this book had come out, and I said, I like Camelia Angelicova's Safari one. Was it Aspie? Danny Buttons? Someone said it. And I said, I like them, but their eyes freak me out because they've got this like double bit in them. And all of them, when they're not coloured in, look. I've still got me drawing the eye. That was me trying to work out what bit. Well, anyway, someone has sent me, and that noise that you heard first of all was the Amazon man trying to squash them through the letterbox first of all, and then couldn't, and then rang the doorbell. Look how bent up it is. This is what they did. They tried to squeeze them through the letterbox. Look at it. Well, thank you, person of the internet, whoever it is. Let me just look at that gift receipt and see what it says again. It says, to Lily, enjoy the eyes, LOL. That's all it says. Hi, Liz. Sorry I'm late. Was busy wrapping Christmas presents. Oh, now she's just making us all feel guilty. Oh, because none of us have wrapped our Christmas presents. Oh, no, you're going to tell me you've all wrapped your Christmas presents. Claire says she's got no Christmas colouring books. I'm going to have to send a blanket thank you out and see who comes up and admits it. Could be Audrey. Wouldn't surprise me if it was... No, someone said. Who was it? Well, anyway, thank you. If you're here and not saying anything, thank you. If it was you, Audrey, Danny, Claire, Emmy, Maureen, Nicole, anyone, thank you. Now, what did I do with my pen? Barely bought any of your Christmas presents. Oh, I think I've got all mine now. I think I've got them all now. Just move you back in. Oh, you're going to fall off. And you did. It's lucky I'm not sitting here naked from what I show you guys, isn't it? Let me screw you back on. Concentrate. Yeah, this is the most precarious place that I've ever had you. Let's put you back. Turn your back round. Right, put the pen down. Put the pen down, Lily, before you start doing this. Right, everyone close their eyes because you're going to be sick for a minute as I wobble you from side to side. It's a roller coaster. Seriously, now the screw's fallen off. Oh, I need 3 hands. And I've got no husband to hold the hand. Right. Someone come and hold this for me. Right. I'm going to put ya just there for a minute. There. There. And I've got to screw this bit onto there. Oh, and now some T-bird comes in. Just unless you're going to hold this for me, Audrey. I've got no hands to let you in at the moment. Hold on. Oh no, look, I need another hand to hold that. Right, hold on. You're all going to just stare at my ceiling, out my window, at me Mr. Sheen. Right, let's let Audrey in and she can entertain everyone. Let's make Audrey nice and big and cover up what I'm doing.
Why? What are you doing?
I'm trying to screw me what's it back in.
Oh dear, dear.
I mean, what's it's fallen off? It's Uji.
That's the kind of thing I was thinking of buying.
Well, usually it's clipped on the window frame in front and hanging down over. But because I want to get my head right in, I have clipped it to a little side table next to me. And it hasn't really got enough space, if you know what I mean, to be clipped on. It hasn't got enough overhang. So it's not very secure.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So now you have to sing or something to entertain everyone.
I'll just shake my head and show my Christmas earrings.
Oh, very nice. You had Halloween ones before, didn't you?
Yeah,
You have earrings for every occasion.
I used to have when I worked in the office. I'm trying to scroll down the screen. I can't scroll down the screen.
Everyone can hear this noise in the background of what I'm getting up to. It is just like, what? What is she doing? If I put it that way round, will it clip on better?
Well, did you knock it with your gifts?
Do my what, love?
Did you knock it with your gifts?
I did. I was too excited. Talking of gifts, was it you?
Nope.
Ah,
Nope. No, I'm in a permanent low spend.
you're yeah.
Until I get my Plymouth government pension.
How long have you got?
What am I? I'll be 64. 2 years. No, well, 2023. This time, well, around about this time, 2023.
What a nightmare, eh?
Yep.
Work all your life, and what do you get? Right, I think we might be back in business. Let me straighten myself. Why is it not clipping on today?
I can't scroll up the screen. I can't see the comments.
Are you on Top Chat or Live Chat?
Well, I'm on StreamYard at the minute. I'm not in YouTube anymore.
Ah. Oh, you should be able to scroll up. There's a roly bit.
Yes, I see the comments, but I can't type any comments. There's no space for me to type.
I am going to have to... Oh, right at the bottom should say post a comment.
Nah.
I'm going to have to go back to being overhead because this is not clipping on properly here.
Why is it not?
Yeah, I tell you, if you could hear you could see what's going on in here. It's like a... You probably can see what's going on in here.
No. I only see myself.
That's good.
No.
That is lucky, really.
No.
Right,
I can't chat to everybody. Everybody's saying hello and I can't do anything. Can't find the box to type in.
Right, how am I going to get you in now? You're going to have to see a bit of it. Or I just go flat. I'm going to have to go flat.
Where am I going?
So,
this is not very good YouTube, is it?
There you go, I'm back. Right. Are we dancing? Are we dancing?
No, I put on my phone to see the comments because I can't find the box to...
Right, so you're in here with me in the StreamYard studio and there's no comments on the right-hand side.
There is comments, but I can't find a box to type a reply.
Thank God thank God I can't, says Audrey, or Lily's head has grown bigger. Huh?
What? I've missed it.
Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, well.
God, I can't... must be something you said.
Yeah, it must have. I mean, I talk such rubbish. Hello, Deb.
I can't... Nah. There's no box under the comments that's coming up on StreamYard for me to type a reply. But I see everybody's comments.
Oh, well, you could just say hello to them, read it and say hello.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody.
Oh, we haven't got our names on either. Oh, I'm so disorganised today. Where's our names? We usually have T-Bird.
I changed mine.
Did you? That's probably why it's probably a swear word, isn't it? That's why I put
No, that's not.
Let's have a look. I cannot remember how to do any of this. You think I would, wouldn't you?
How many times do you use it?
Yeah, I forget after I've done it every time. I forget how to do it.
Which one are we doing? You're not in order again, woman.
I know I'm not. I'm trying to do easy ones.
Well, yeah, I've gone through them as well. I got
Where's
a bit frustrated with my number two picture.
show display names? Oh, T-Bird Audrey. There you go. We're back. Whee! And do I usually have it as a bubble or classic? I usually have it as a bubble, I think. There we go. I'm ready. Yay! And then let's go back to the chat. Yeah, this is what it started off. Now you're overhead. Look, I can go back. Oh, I know I've got to put it back on autofocus as well because it won't focus. That was my first one. We both did the purple. Lovely, lovely. Then this was the second one, and I looked at that on Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. Oh no, it wasn't Tuesday, was it Thursday morning at 6 a.m. And I was like, I couldn't even see the bits in this at 6 a.m. on Thursday morning, and I thought I've got to find an easy one to do. So I did that one. And I
Yeah.
was just saying about this one, I'm maffed about going dark blue, light blue, glittery blue, white in the background, cream in the background. And I was like, white, this, that, and the other. I'm finishing it 9 o'clock in the evening. Got to finish this. Bruce is saying to me, "Do you want to watch the telly?" I'm going, "I got to finish this. Don't talk to me." Then I look at Audrey, and Audrey's just gone green. That's it, done.
Well, to make it look like a wreath.
Well, yeah. Yours looks really good. This is the thing. And I was just like, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? I faff around too much. That's my problem. So then I found another, because it was work week, I thought I'll find another easy one, which was this reindeer one. And I did his antlers. Right. So yesterday, Friday, I logged into work. Right. Woke up husband his normal time. He said, I'm not going to work. I don't feel well. I asked him if he wanted any breakfast. He said yes, but he didn't eat it. I then logged into work early, thinking I'll log off early if I log into work early. And I went downstairs and made lunch. He just had some soup at lunchtime. And I did his antlers. I thought, right, I better pick which one I'm doing. So I opened the book and did his antlers while I was feeding my husband this soup. I wasn't feeding it to him, but I sat down with him while he ate it and I did the antlers. Then I came back up, finished work, and I didn't finish work until almost 8 o'clock last night. So
Oh
I
my
thought
goodness.
12 hours with a 45-minute break in between. And normally my husband would cook dinner if I was still logged in. But of course he's not well. And I went downstairs and he said, I haven't cooked anything. I said, I know. I said, what do you want? He said, I'm not hungry. And so I ended up doing some, I don't know, chicken strippets, something that was in the freezer. Hello, Angela. Hello, Della. And so that was the end of that. So I finished work, I cooked something to eat, I had something to eat, and then I fell asleep on the sofa before 9 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
So poor old antler boy didn't get finished.
But then this is the fourth one. No, is this the fourth one or is this your third one?
This is my third one because I'm one behind now. So I've got to do this and another and catch up.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Because I did the gingerbread house for day 3.
Don't you start getting all cocky on me because you're
No,
up to date.
I'm not getting cocky. I'm getting confused.
Because you're all up to date. But yeah, I must admit, when I opened Instagram this morning and I saw there was ones from you and other people, and Nicole has done some beautiful ones, and she's done that like number 2 in order, and Emmy's done something. Hello.
No, not getting answered. It's nobody we know.
And Emmy's done hers in pencil, and I was just like, it's so lovely. That sounds like me. Hello, we can't take your call right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, it's never important because they never leave a message. So
Emmy's doing hers in pencil, and when I looked this morning, it was like opening an advent calendar, seeing all these beautiful pictures. Oh, Deb's behind as well, so it's not just me. Phew, mind you, Deb's also doing the Emily Illustrator one as well, so she's doing multiple versions. Nico, why are you trying to fix that page? What was wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it.
All right, I got it. The one above. She started her fourth last night and forgot to put.
Oh, I started my fourth and forgot to put the protection. Oh, that's a pain in the bottom. Liz has just started on the first one.
Posterior.
Yes, and Kaylin's having a number 2. She started on number 2.
You can't even see my earrings.
Oh, they're reindeers. Oh, they're so cute.
It's
They've got, like,
jointed. See, his nose is separate.
Yeah, his head's separate from his body.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good. They're really nice.
That's the newest ones I got. Before I got paid off.
And Claire is doing the houses page in Joanna Bashford's World of Wonder as a, I guess, you know, because it's got all little houses on it, so that's not a bad one to do as Advent. And Della, she knows better to even try an Advent calendar.
Well, you've got too many cats to look after, Della. That's what it is.
I know that now. Optimistic I was. Way too optimistic.
Well, when we first flipped through this, it looked quite good.
I so I take my glasses off now. You're going to have to read the chat. My glasses are off.
Claire says, love those earrings. And she also says, I'm working in, I can't pronounce it, Albrecht Druer.
Oh, the fancy Faber-Castell watercolour pencils.
Is that what they are?
Probably. Let me have a look.
Celine says, gorgeous earrings too. Thank you very much. I try.
They are lovely.
I am trying.
Very. Oh, have I just done the wrong colour now? Oh, I've done his leg the wrong colour now with all this kerfuffling. I guess that one's in the foreground. It's because my pen's here.
Celine can't make up her mind what one to do. And Angela is doing the Ruth Sanderson
Grayscale. Oh, Angela, you'll have to share that on Instagram because I have that book and I have no idea how to colour it. It's a beautiful book. And it's a beautiful book. I was going to say, and it's a beautiful book. It is beautiful, but I've got no idea.
I didn't make them, Emma. They came from Claire's, I would think.
Primark.
Accessories or whatever it's called now. Is it still Claire's now? I don't know. Things keep changing every time.
I think they're called Snickers now, aren't they?
I hate that word. I don't hate. Hate's the wrong word. I do not like that name that they changed it to. Why couldn't they have just kept it as Marathon?
Yeah, they keep changing everything, don't they? Cushell toilet paper is now... No, what did it used to be? Charmin, then it's now Cushell.
Okay.
Bounty kitchen towel used to be something else, didn't it?
Did it? I thought it was always Bounty.
Or maybe it's Bounty now and it used to be something else.
Okay.
Annoying.
Same as oil of Olay. Remember it used
to
be Ulay?
Yeah, and what's it? Opal fruits.
Ugh.
Made to make you wear. What are they now?
Starburst.
Yeah.
That's Bill giving you a wave.
Happy birthday for yesterday, Bill.
Oh, thank you.
He says he's 31 again.
31?
31 again, plus VAT.
He's had an hard life up there. Angela says she loves grayscale. Please try. It's easier than non-grayscale. What are you using, Angela? Are you using pens or pencils? I think that's my problem. If it's pencils...
Ruth Sanderson Grey. I'm going to write that down.
I can show you it. Well, I don't know. Oh, what have I done?
You got it.
Oh, something freaked me out then. Oh, I've pressed on the keyboard.
There's rubbish on the floor.
Oh, I'm so useless. Right, hang on. Let's see if my headphones are going to reach without strangling me, which I usually forget. Ruth Sanderson. Grayscale. Right, this one. Santa's Christmas Grayscale Colouring Book by Ruth Sanderson. New edition. Look, ready?
All right.
Isn't it pretty? Look at Santa in there. But it's like this. This is going to sound crazy when I explain it like this. It's like there's no edges. I'm kind of used to
You need an edge.
edges.
You need an edge.
Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Imagine that all coloured in like on a postcard. Look at him. Not on a postcard, Christmas card. Oh, there's another one?
I have the other one, but yes, have you got your glasses back on again?
That looked like the same picture. Oh, look at the dog in a basket being delivered for Christmas outside someone's house. I want a dog in a basket.
No.
I think there is two of each.
They left them downstairs.
Oh, little mouse asleep. Yeah, there is two of each. I think. Oh, there's a secret lemonade drinker getting up, sneaking around. Where's he gone? I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Oh, it's.
Yeah. As I said before, we didn't.
Beautiful book. I'm scared of. I've got to practice in one that I'm not scared of. Emma Colours sent me one to practice in, so I wouldn't be scared. Scared.
Not so much scared as intimidated.
Ruin the page in a colouring book. No one's going to shoot me, are they?
Yeah.
Well, I hope not. Anyway, colouring book police come round.
You did it wrong.
Ruin the colouring book.
Did a flashing blue light. It's a multicolour.
I muted you. I have. You've been talking and I've not been able to hear you.
All right, okay. That's why I wasn't getting any reply.
When I pressed the keyboard, I put something on the keyboard and it clearly muted you, and I've just been talking to myself like a crazy woman. Sorry. Did you say anything important?
No, not really.
Did you like what? You thought I was just totally ignoring you, didn't you?
I just thought you couldn't understand me. I was speaking too fast for you or something.
No, I just couldn't hear you. I did wonder why you was being so quiet. I thought, oh, Audrey's being very quiet.
Here I was prattling away to myself.
Well, it's because there's so much. I've got everything all over the place in this room. I've got Christmas presents stacked up next to me, waiting to be wrapped up. I've got pens all over the place. Bayek.
Well, because you took me by surprise, I've just set up in the kitchen again, as you notice.
I do like taking people by surprise.
Oh, poor Aldi this morning had a nightmare in our town. They came in, I don't know what they put. They come in at 6 o'clock or something, and they found all their chillers had defrosted. They'd had a power cut or an outage or something. But all the chillers had switched off, and of course, all the freezing stuff.
Food had gone bad. Here comes Maureen.
Over the floor.
Hello.
Hello, lovely Maureen. How are you?
Hello. Tired.
Hi, Maureen.
Oh, are you tired? Long week at work.
Yeah. Which one are you doing?
I don't know. Page 97.
I haven't had mine up yet. That was my first one.
Oh, that's nice. Hang on, let me make you big. Let me make you big. When I remember how to make someone big. That one, yeah. Oh, I like the bow on that one. Very nice.
And I did number 2.
Oh, you actually did number 2. That edge looks beautiful with the blue and green.
It's glittery.
Yeah, I looked at that one on Thursday morning at 6 o'clock a.m. and thought, nope, not doing that one today.
I don't know which one to do now. Oh, I've got this one booked, so I might as well do it.
I think the good thing is when you look through the book, it's like I've only got 2.5 pages done at the moment, but it feels like it's doable to complete this in December, doesn't it? Both of you go, yeah, right.
I was
Not that doable.
consecrating. I was consecrating.
Oh,
I think Rachel keeps tagging us in the little Suzanne Berry one, saying we'll do this one next year, and I'm thinking
Replied, yeah.
that one looks way too easy. No challenge there, is there?
Unless you want to do big girls colouring with pencils and do shading and stuff, I suppose.
I did use pencils, not in the first one.
Emmy's using pencils.
Yeah.
Well, some of it.
I mean, this takes long enough doing it in, gel pens and alcohol markers. I can't imagine how long it would take in pencils.
I found it quite hard. I went back to pens.
No, I did that wrong.
Right, okay.
Nicole's just saying the same thing as I said the other day. At first, at first I thought no, because she was doing Sarah's Colourmas, but I can do 3 from this book. The first one I did, my one of my things from Colourmas is do a gingerbread house. Boom! Already done it. There it is.
It's nice.
So I've just got to work out. I mean, could this reindeer be travelling, do you think? Because that was my other thing that I've got to do for Colourmas. I've got to do something travel related. I mean, he's flying through the air. He's flying through the air. You missed me, Fox. Oh, did you see me, Fox? Maureen?
Yeah, I made a comment to you.
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah. Yeah, sorry. You were telling the story about Aldi having no cold food, I'm assuming, then.
Yeah, well, all the shelves were full, and they were busy trying to put up posters to say to people, none of it can be sold because they weren't sure when it went out. So because of health and safety, they couldn't sell everything.
Oh, that's even worse. So it's all just
There
sitting
was
there.
people going behind, is it the fire curtains that they bring down on food at night?
Yeah.
It's like fire curtains or whatever, and people were going behind and trying to take stuff out because they just thought that the curtains had been put down or not opened yet. So the poor manager was trying to run around with posters saying, no, you can't take this, you can't, there were still people going behind it. And then they only had 2 tills that were able to work.
So was this the frozen section or the fridge section?
The fridge, the chillers.
Oh, terrible. And like
So
all your
all
cheese,
the fresh, all the like the soft fruits and the vegetables that they keep in the chiller, and then there was all the raw meats. So and the cheese and the yogurt, everything that's kept chilled.
Yeah.
All that had to be. Well, one of the other managers was in, and they were trying to take everything off the shelves because people were going behind the fire curtains.
Just going to be chucked in the bin. Awful, isn't it?
I know, terrible. And then the lights kept flickering off and on all the time I was in. And I thought, oh, poor folk. Imagine the wrath they're going to get the day from some disgruntled shoppers.
They should have just closed, shouldn't they, really? Because most people go shopping for, like when we go, it's for, the fresh stuff.
Yeah, that's what I go for. Well, I get my raw meat and that for the week, and then I prepare it and freeze it and things like that, but couldn't get it today, so I had to go to a more expensive rival.
Exactly. Nicole's saying she got travel too in the Colourmas, and there is a Santa with a sled and a reindeer. What, in this book? Because if there is, I'm laughing.
No, Claire, they just had like the canned goods and the dried goods and the bread and some of the fruit. They didn't have milk either. They had the cartons of milk. And just the canned goods. That was it. I've done my dear wrong.
My mum had a power cut on Thursday night. She phoned me. It's what woke me up when I fell asleep at 9 o'clock on the sofa. She phoned me to say, "Oh, the power's all gone out," and I was like, "Oh." I said, "Phone up the electricity board." And how do I phone up the electricity board? Is it just me? Is it? And I said, "I can't see." And I know that she wanted me to go round and pick her up, but it was like it was Thursday night, so Bruce was ill. I'd just fallen asleep on the sofa and the phone had woken me up. And I was like, oh. But luckily, she phoned I got the number for her. She phoned the electricity board, and the woman was really helpful and really nice and said it should only be out for an hour. So I said, look, phone me back in an hour if it's not on. And she phoned me back 45 minutes later and it was on. So, which is lucky because by that time I'd got into bed. I did feel sorry for her.
Do feel sorry for older folk if there is an outage all of a sudden. For us, it's just a case of, okay, just wait. Or look outside to see if it's just us. And then if it's just us, well, we just go to the trip switch.
Yeah, I got to talk her through doing the trip switch as well. Turn it off at the big one and then check all the little ones. None of them have popped out.
Yeah.
And it was just that it was bad because it was 9 o'clock at night and it was cold, and I knew she was probably cold and wanting a cup of tea and all of that. But also, I was like tired. Bruce wasn't well. You know.
All the things on top of you. A bit like me.
Yeah.
I'm busy running.
I'm going to have to go, boy. Emmy's off. I'm going to have to go. I'll post my work as I go. Okay, Emmy, take care. Enjoy putting up your decorations. Love you.
Bye, Emmy.
Bye, Emmy.
Well, our decorations got on our anniversary, so that'll be Wednesday.
My birthday.
Your birthday on Wednesday, Audrey? Maureen?
Yep.
Did I know that?
Nope. No, probably not.
Is it in my secret notebook of where I wrote down everyone's birthdays?
You're a December birthday too, then?
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, I would have included a birthday card as well as a Christmas card. What? What's your name? So what's today is the 4th, tomorrow's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Mm-hmm.
8th, Wednesday, December, birthday. Elise says, how do I join in the fun? Elise, do you have Christmas mandalas? Or do you even have a camera? A YouTube camera? Do you have a camera on your laptop? Sarah sent me a calendar book. She sent me the Dr. Seuss, The Grinch. I didn't know there was a Dr. Seuss, The Grinch book. I guess we're all quietly colouring now.
I know.
Concentrating between the lines.
Yeah.
These pens seem to go out of the lines very much.
What pens are they?
A leap.
Ah, yeah. Well, this because you literally touch them and they go. Whoosh.
Yeah, they're juicy.
Yeah. Hello, Lillian chat. Hello, Joyce. He's not feeling. He's feeling a little bit better, but he's still not fully better. You have a webcam. Okay. If you have a webcam, then if I share the link, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous about pasting. But share the link, right? And you click on this.
Already at the top of the comments, Lily.
Usually, I think it's usually up there.
Yeah. That's where I got mine.
Oh, well, there you go. Click on that, and then make
Follow
sure.
the instructions.
Yeah.
I didn't get it at the top of the link. I got it when you put it into the chat. It wouldn't.
Yeah. I'll put it in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Click on that. It would take you to a thing, and then you need to mute. You need to close down or mute, probably, YouTube, because otherwise you'll get an echo when you come in. But we'll talk you through it when we see you. Now, one of the rules is you have to be dressed. Don't want no naked people. Don't want to see no nakedness.
I'm in my town clothes, still put on good, decent clothes to get into town.
You're going out clothes, not your round the house clothes.
No, not my comfies.
To be honest, I still am as well. Usually I've changed out my jeans. I've still got my jeans on.
I don't own a pair of jeans.
I know, you told me that before.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I don't know what you wear on your legs if you don't own jeans.
As you call them, trousers.
Trousers. Probably your mum didn't visit. She might get what Bruce says. Well, Bruce is just having a reaction to the third booster, and I don't think he's catchable. I mean, he might be, but I don't think he is.
I was surprised. I never had any reaction this time either.
What did you have both times?
Something different.
So the first time you had two the same, and then this time you had something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had AstraZeneca twice, and then what's this one? Moderna he had. I had AstraZeneca twice, and I had Pfizer for the
That's
third
what
one.
I had. That's what I had.
And I didn't.
AstraZeneca, then Pfizer.
Yeah, that's what I had, and I didn't.
Plus the flu.
Yep, I didn't have anything. He had AstraZeneca and then Moderna, and he get the sheet of paper that he got with the Moderna vaccine. It does say, and the woman said that combination that he's had is more likely to be a reaction. And he's like an ox. He never really gets ill.
I was ill with both mine.
Was ya?
The nurse did say the first one, do you really want to be taking the second one? The way you were so ill. I goes, do I have an option?
What did you have? The AstraZeneca or?
I can't remember, Lily. The ma didn't have any reaction at all to any.
My mum didn't have anything. She was really nervous about going, and she was first because obviously she's old. She's older than me. And
don't go on about that again.
We took her down, and she said, "Oh, I'm nervous." And I said, "Oh, don't be nervous. Oh, it's only an injection. Get in there," like this kind of thing. And afterwards, we took her out for like lunch just to sort of like make her forget that she'd had the injection. It's a bit like a child, you know what I mean? Have the injection, there's a sugar lump. And then I took her to have her hair done as well on the same day. And so by the time sort of like we came home, she said, "Oh, I forgot I had my injection." She said, "I've just realised because my arm's hurting a little bit." And I was like, "Oh, that's good then," because she was really anxious about having it. And then after we took her home, I then like phoned her the next day, and she said, yeah, she got a bit shivery that night, and that was the end of it, over and done with.
Yeah.
I think it was dinner time before it started at night time, and then it was dinner time before it actually started to wear off a bit.
But did you feel like shaky and ill?
Everything. I had every symptom there was going.
I think it means you've got a good immune system because your body starts fighting it.
Yeah, that's what it does. It's the body building up its defences. Well, I was surprised. I felt a bit weak with the first one. Second one, I was fine. And then I was quite nervous about this third one as well, because normally with the flu jab, I'm floored for a couple of days. But not this time. Nothing. The only thing I had was an achy arm, and that wasn't too bad either.
I think I don't have time to. I was like, yeah, I ain't got time to have any symptoms. Just come on.
Just give me it.
So when we came back from Torquay, I got some kind of flu that knocked me out for like nearly 2 weeks. I was ill with that, so I don't know what that was. It wasn't COVID, so that's good. In theory.
See, in Glasgow, Maureen, they're blaming the Steps concert for the Omicron outbreak.
I know. There's a little girl, though, from school in the Highlands has got it.
God's sake.
There was it on the news. They said that 9 people all got it from one event, didn't they? Is that what they're saying?
The Steps concert.
Wow.
Held somewhere in Glasgow. I don't know where in Glasgow.
I mean, if it isn't bad enough going to see Steps, that you then have to get COVID on top of it.
Yeah.
You know what that is, didn't you? It's a tragedy. This is where all the young people have no idea that Steps sung Tragedy, and the old people are like, "Isn't that the Bee Gees?"
But us in between, he's no both.
Exactly. We crossed the divide between the young and the old.
We're on the fence. Well, I did my deer antlers in the wrong colour, so I've gave up on him. I'm doing the stars.
Oh, I'm doing snowman.
Look, Joyce was saying that she had both her shots caused an awful reaction.
Oh dear.
And Claire is saying that she went down with the first Pfizer for 5 weeks.
Goodness grief.
I still haven't had my second jab, and did not. I don't know what aspirated the needle means. I'm sure that means something medical. She's too scared to have the second.
Yeah. Aspirate the needles means take the air out first.
Right. Now, Elise is here. Aspirated means they take out the air in the needle. Oh. Right. There's Elise. If we can hear ourselves.
Yay.
Nope. Looks good. Can you hear us, Elise? Probably not, because we told her to mute YouTube. I'll leave her on there. It takes a while for people to, if you're watching on YouTube. This is a nice colour. What colour is this?
I shall be back in a minute.
Okay. Go for me while you're there.
Hi guys, can you hear me now?
Oh, Elise, I can hear you. It's very quiet.
You guys can hear me.
I can hear you, but you sound like a robot.
Aye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's back. Right. Liz is saying I was fine on my first and second. Ah, yeah, same thing, Liz.
Yeah.
She had a booster on Sunday and felt rough for a couple of days. Elise is back. Picture is clearer.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. You're very quiet though.
Can hear static.
Yeah. I think the internet might be a bit weak because it's your picture is really blurry.
That's not good.
When we can hear you, Elise, you sound exactly like Nicole.
Yeah. That's what I thought. So what channel's Elise?
I've no idea.
Oh dear.
She's gone again. Yeah.
The wind's getting up here again.
Oh, it's really bright sunny here.
What's that?
Yeah.
-0 then.
0.
-0.
-0.
Really?
Yeah, klopt.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
It's about 12 here at the moment, I think.
12. Guys, that's a summer's day.
Yeah, we're wearing shorts.
For us, that's a good day. That a good temperature, 12 degrees.
Is dat permanent power yet?
Yeah, I was just going to say that in a minute. There's still some poor people no power yet.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Nana D. She's a strong one. No reaction and had flu and booster at the same time. Double jab. Boom. One in each arm.
No, I got mine in the same arm.
So did I.
Oh, yeah.
And then Claire, I was burnt by a broken boiler in a bobby house in Barnsley. Wow, that to me is a tongue twister. I was burnt by a broken boiler in a bobby house in Barnsley. That is Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I was a bobby house, I don't know what a bobby house is. When I was 16 months old, I was badly steam burnt, so my veins and arteries are deep. Ah.
I think she's a boarding house.
No, Bobby house. I presume a policeman's house.
Well, that's what we would say, but.
A Bobby's house.
Yeah, maybe.
Help my Bob.
That will forever be. I've got to try and remember that. I was burnt by a broken boiler in a bobby house in Barnsley.
The tongue twister. So I immediately tasted it and started hot water.
Elise is trying again. Oh, hang on. I can see her face this time. I'm just making sure she's fully dressed. I think so.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to do it. My internet is on my iPad, and I was trying to share the iPad internet with my computer, but it was just not enough internet for me to do that. So
not enough juice.
I'm going to show you what I'm working on if I could try. Let's see.
Okay.
Here.
The two at the front.
Where's the camera?
Let me cut it or you do it.
I've never used
Just
mine.
missing. Because it was the
Let's look at
push
it.
summon. Push summon.
So
Keep turning this way backwards on the
Yeah. There you go.
Up.
Almost see. Up, left a bit. That's it. Oh wow.
So I'm working on a little elf grayscale.
Are you using pencils, Elise?
I am, because the paper is very, very thin. So it's like that copy paper.
Yeah.
So I can't use anything other than that because it wouldn't take it. I'd have to transfer it to a different paper if I wanted to do like watercolor or pastel or anything like that. But it's coming out okay. I mean, I'm using Prisma and Polychromos. So when I need harder pencils, I'm using the Polychromos. When I need softer, I'm using Prisma. So.
Wow, it's lovely.
Grayscale's fun because it's easier.
Oh, see, everyone says that, and I'm still scared.
You're not scared, you're intimidated.
Well, it does the work for you because you don't have to worry about the
How do you know when there's no edge though? I mean, I colour in the lines.
Edges.
I just colour it. You know, if there's a gap, I colour in it, kind of thing. On grayscale, it's kind of all.
Well, it's doing the shading for you. So if you do flat color, it's probably not going to be something that you enjoy because you'd have to figure out the.
Oh, and she's gone again. Oh, I got so close to finding out what I'd have to figure out. Oh, well, it's like, we're never going to tell Lily how to colour grayscale. When someone tries to tell me the secret, they get cut off.
The secret of the grayscale, not the black magic box.
I'm trying to straighten up my iPad, and I clicked off, and it went someplace else. And pardon
So
me,
you're just about to tell me the secret of colouring in grayscale.
yeah, grayscale. You want to just forget about. You want to color shapes. So you're coloring the light. So you know how light hits objects and it kind of bends and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
she's already done the bending for you with the grayscale. So your base color would be in your highlight,
No,
and
just done
then I would put your highlight on top of your base color to brighten it up. And then where she puts in the dark grayscale, that's where your shadows go.
I'm gonna have to give it a go, aren't I?
No, it's all right. I'll take it now.
It's not. I mean, it's not as hard as you think it is. It would be harder to do what she's do to have the look and do it
So
yourself,
that's why I said it will be a soft apple.
because you'd have to make decisions on where the light's coming from. But as long as you realize that where the highlights are, where there's no grayscale, is where the light is hitting it.
You can take half.
I'm so excited that I caught you guys, because I'm in America, and last time I was doing American time, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna join them, and then it was all done.
Yeah, it's really. The other day when I was live early in the morning, I know that a lot of Australians were awake, but it was really late at night for the Americans.
I'll mute a minute.
These time zones.
It's Saturday morning for me, so it's perfect timing, but I just didn't realize. I'm like, oh, noon, that's perfect time. I'll go watch this and I'll go do this, and then I came back at noon and you guys are all done. I still watched you guys. It's fun to still watch you. You guys are very entertaining and interesting people. So I watched the whole live, but I wasn't able to be part of it. So
and
I'm like,
to think all we're doing is colouring and sometimes singing.
Well, it's fun.
That's what you call it.
I don't know if any of you guys went to art school, but it's the part of school that I miss so much, is just sitting around creating art with other people. It's so, I miss it so much.
I didn't go to art school, but I was a scrapbooker for a long time, and I used to run a scrapbooking crop, and it was a proper crop, where you met on a Saturday and we all chatted, and we never really got much scrapbooking done, but we all chatted and caught up with each other, and I really missed that. And I think this is kind of the nearest you can get to it at the moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, the cool thing is that you're all over the world and you're together,
I know. It is very cool.
Okay. You got Scottish people, and we've got English people, and
exactly.
American.
Claire is saying that was a gorgeous picture that you did, Elise.
Oh, thank you.
And she's also moaning that I'm hung up on edges. It's just that it's the only thing I know, colouring this kind of picture.
Yeah, I mean, and for if you want to have a more realistic look, the line's actually going to flatten out your image.
Yeah.
So it's harder to take a picture that's just lines and make it look realistic, because when you come up to that line, it's really actually the lightest part of the shadow, and they're putting a black line in it. Because of reflective light. Where the black line is, it would actually be a shade lighter.
Yeah.
So it flattens it out.
See, Elise knows proper art stuff.
I think everyone is wonderful. I think everyone's an artist. I don't believe in anybody can't. You know what I mean? You just have to have the desire to do it, and we all do. So we're all artists.
Oh, hello, Caitlin McPhee. I wonder if Caitlin's a nanny.
I love that movie.
Me too.
So I'm Irish American, so I'm very enthralled with the Irish and Scott. Well, I'm Irish and Scottish, so I'm always enthralled with all of your accents.
The Scottish ladies have got lovely accents.
You don't understand us?
No. I love Scottish accents, though.
I actually understand the Scottish more than I do the English, like the Welsh or the, you know, some of the English accents for me are a bit difficult.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird, but because I would have to say in Boston, New England, our accent is closest to English, or the English accent. Because like people talk all different all over the United States. Because I went to school in the Midwest, and so they would constantly have me re-say things because I say it differently. Like Paktika and Havyad.
Yep. No idea what you just said, but
It's park the car in Harvard Yard, but in Boston we drop our R's, so it's Paktika
Yeah.
and Havyad.
Wow. Yeah, it's a bit like East London, really. This is my posh modulated voice. You should hear me when I've talked proper Cockney. You've no idea what I'll be saying then.
Believe it or not, I don't understand Glaswegians.
Glaswegian accents are
Oh, yeah.
really thick accents, though, aren't they? Really strong accents.
So is everybody excited about Christmas?
I love Christmas.
That was enthusiasm. Yeah.
I'll tell you why, is because this week was supposed to be the easy week before I have 2 really intense weeks at work.
Oh.
And this week I worked 3 10-hour days, and this is my easy week. So I'm dreading the 2 weeks coming before Christmas. But once Christmas gets here, and you know, I've got my family round, and we have a really nice time. We play games, everyone stays, and all that kind of stuff. I love it. It's just getting there. It's going to be. I mean, everyone said to me, "Oh, you got your Christmas presents already?" Yeah, because if I didn't, there's no way I'd have time.
Oh.
So yeah, looking forward to Christmas. Not looking forward to the 2 weeks leading up to Christmas.
Now, do you guys like kind of drop off after Christmas? So it's like quieter at work after Christmas?
It's usually quiet in December, actually. It's usually really quiet because we support companies, and companies go quiet at Christmas. But lately we've started doing lots of installs during quiet periods, so that when places come, everyone's changing their systems now to be more working from homey and remotey and different things, and we're doing them in quiet times, down times, so it makes the quiet times really busy now.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in January. I mean, I've got 3 things that got pushed back to January, to Q1 2022, as we call it, because of all these projects. So I know that I've got a lot looking to do, but I don't. I'm not looking, because if I look, I'll see too much in the calendar at once, and then I'll get freaked out. It's better not to look.
I during the day I work for an alarm company, so it's really quiet over the holidays because people are more, businesses are closing down. So all our commercial accounts are like, no, we're not going to do anything right now. Putting things off and stuff like that. Residentials, of course, they don't want to do things during the holidays. So things kind of quiet down during the Christmas time.
Yeah, that's what we used to have. Danielle loves colouring. Hello, Danielle. Good morning, Lily and girls. I'm very late, just back from the farmers market. Very nice.
God, we haven't got farmers markets. Not allowed anything just now.
Have you been? You're not locked down or anything yet, though, are you? Yeah.
No,
Like
just that they're not. Nobody wanting to chance it.
Well, this is one of the things I was going to say. There's a carol service that I help arrange. It's on the 13th of December. And after the carol service, there's all these like refreshments, tea and coffee and cakes and mince pies, and it's all fun. Well, we've just been told, and it's held in a government building, we've just been told that the government have said that we can't do the, the tea and the coffee and the mince pies afterwards because they don't want people mingling afterwards. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get the carol service is going to be cancelled as well. I can feel it in my bones, because number one, singing is the first thing that they cancel every time. There's and also, we sit close to each other. It's old people, all the things that they like locking us down for, really. So I have a feeling it's not going to happen, which is a shame. Because my uncle comes down. He comes from Wiltshire. I don't know if that's up or down to us. And he stays, and we go out for a Christmas meal, and it's all really nice. And my cousins sometimes come as well, and we see that a bit of the extended family for a few days. And that's a shame if that doesn't go ahead.
So everybody's making better plans for this year, because last year was just cancelled, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. Even the advertisements are like, it's been a long time coming, and here we go for Christmas.
But it's just not worth the risk. My personal opinion, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Generally, I just like being in the house. So.
Yeah. I mean, we've got our Christmas party, our work Christmas party, on the 16th. And I was fairly much looking forward to it. And bit by bit, people are saying, oh, I'm not going to go. And it's held in I use the term restaurant quite lightly, because it's more of a pub that serves food. And it's in a part of London that's a little bit hooray Henry-y. So I know that it will be sort of lots of youngsters in there, probably not caring about COVID. And so I've just said that on Friday, I said that I wasn't going to go to it, which I sort of feel sad about, but I just don't want to put myself at risk.
That's it.
Because even if I catch it and it does nothing for me, my mum comes to stay. And
well, see, that's what I've got to watch to see for Bill, because he's classed as vulnerable. So I've got to watch myself for him, even though he doesn't go out at all apart from his walks, but he doesn't socialise or anything like that. The same when we had the wee get together for scattering Mum's ashes. He was like a step back from, even though it was family, but he was stepped back and had his mask on and things like that. And he couldn't give anybody a hug and things like that. He says, I'm sorry, it's just not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, my mum and my brother will come round. My brother doesn't. I always say this, my brother doesn't have any family. He has us. We are his family. But you know what I mean? Yes. He hasn't. So they always come round, bare minimum. And then my other brother and his wife and his kids, they come round. And so there's usually, at least 10 people here.
Okay.
But last year we just brought my mum round here sneakily, because we wasn't allowed to do anything last year, really.
Yeah.
But we worked on the theory that Mum would have been on her own otherwise.
Yeah.
And she was in our bubble. Do you remember bubbles that we were allowed to have?
Well, that's why we were Amy and Katie were allowed to come up on my birthday, because we just said, well, they're in my bubble type thing.
Yeah.
But they didn't stay long.
No, we didn't with my mum either. We literally picked her up. We picked her up about 11. We did presents, and then we sat down for dinner at 1. I think we took her home at 3. So she was here as like a really... But
as you sit up here like the Tinkies, have your tea and run.
Yeah. And usually she stays for the entire... Well, we usually pick her up on Christmas Eve, and she stays... She has been known to stay till New Year's Day. But she's usually here for 3 or 4 days. It's just easier. We just lock the door and have Christmas. Who knows what's going to happen this year?
Are the numbers really bad in Europe right now?
No, not really. Not any worse than they've been steadily going down. They creep up a little bit. It's just Omnicron, COVID in disguise. It's I'm a bit confused about the Omicron. I don't want to get political on this, but the lady doctor in New Zealand, no, not New Zealand, South Africa, said that the symptoms of it were milder, but it is more spreadable. It spreads more, and all this kind of stuff. But it's, I don't know, if it's milder, then well, why don't we just let everyone get it and get it over and done with? But,
Well, that
It's like
if it's mild, it's going to be more like the flu, and people don't realize how dangerous the flu is.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
the flu's been around forever and ever and ever. It's going to be around forever and ever and ever. So I
yep,
think the mild strains are more like flu. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's just you're going to every year have it. You can't get a booster for that. You know what I mean? It's going to
yeah.
change
What do you
every
think?
year.
Every year they do a flu vaccine and they choose the strains of the flu that are going in it. And
Mhm.
sometimes they make a mistake and a big flu comes out, and a lot of people die of flu every year. And I'm not saying COVID is flu, but it is just a respiratory virus that took everyone by surprise.
Mhm.
So yeah, we will get to the stage where we live with it, and
That's what I'm thinking. We're just gonna have to, like winter vomiting bug and things like that. They come around, we deal with it, and just get on with it again.
yeah,
I have to say I got extremely lucky because I do have very bad respiratory already, so I have stuff in my lungs already. I've known in my heart that if I get it, it's kind of a death sentence for me.
oh
Just
yeah,
because I already my oxygen level normally is at 95, so if I get it, it's just going to be worse. I thought, and then I work for my family business, my cousins, and my cousin's son plays hockey, and he got exposed to it and got it, and she
oh,
didn't know, and she came into the office, and she normally doesn't come in my office, but she came in my office to help me out with something, and I got it.
oh
Uh,
no,
I did, but they were all sick. All her and her whole family got sick. I had no symptoms.
wow, wow! You must have a good immune system then. And here we've got Nicole.
Well, let me clarify. I did have symptoms. I had a migraine. But I have migraines normally, so it was like
Mm,
it wasn't even as bad as my normal migraines.
mm,
So it was like, okay, that's nothing. But they got everything. I mean, they got the respiratory. They got, um, but I didn't get any. I missed a bullet, which is great because now I have antibodies, and
yeah,
I don't have to worry as much. Um,
yeah.
my poor cousin felt very, very bad, but it's not her. There's nothing she could do. It's not, you know, you can't go around doing that to people. You know what I mean? How is she?
Mm,
How is she supposed to know she's exposed when she's feeling perfectly fine and walking around?
yeah.
Yeah.
I must admit, there was a girl at work whose daughter was tested positive and was told to isolate. And the mum, so then came into work the next day. We had it was the three of us having a finance meeting. And she came in to work even though she knew her daughter had COVID.
Oh my God.
And she didn't tell us until 3 days later. And she was like, I can't remember what her daughter's name is. My daughter's got COVID. And I said, how long has she had it? She said,
Finally.
she's had it for 5 days now. I said, so she had it when you come into the office? So she said, yeah. So I said, was like, what?
Oh.
Audrey sneezing. She's caught it. Joyce is saying that Joyce hasn't had flu since she retired, which is true because you do get loads of bugs when you're in the office and
Yeah.
hanging around people.
That I have to
And
that like I've like when we were wearing the masks, I normally get one really bad respiratory cold that lasts from October till the end of February, and I have a really hard time breathing, and I have a rescue inhaler and all that, and I've not gotten one of those since COVID.
That's the good thing about wearing masks. It's the good thing and it's the bad thing, because obviously we've not exposed ourselves to any small viruses for
And that's what
18
science
months.
is saying, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's saying that
that's
we
a
should
good
take them
idea.
off and be exposed to everything because we're becoming immune to
Yeah.
everything.
Well, when I come back from when I caught that, what would have just probably been a cold or in Torquay, I was floored by it. I was literally in bed for 9 days feeling really ill, and it was, I was tested 3 times to see whether it was COVID, and it wasn't. So it was, just a virus. Hello, Danielle. How are you? Other Danielle, because we've got 2 Danielles now. We've got Danielle 1 and Danielle 2.
Is there a way you can like be part of this part and see the talk as well?
If you, where are you? Are you in StreamYard?
I'm in
If you
StreamYard, yes.
If you open YouTube, but mute YouTube so that YouTube is muted, you can see this
Okay.
chat in YouTube, and you can also pop it out. I don't know whether you've got the option to pop out chat when you're looking on it. Depends what you're using. Glad you're well, Danielle.
Well, I've got actual comments on StreamYard. I'm not in Facebook, YouTube at all.
You'll have to explain it then, because I see it. I don't know if I see a different screen to you guys, because I'm the
You're in
host.
charge.
I is the boss. So I don't know what you guys see. Got no idea.
Well, on my screen as I sit just now, on my bottom left, I can see myself. Hello, me. And then I've got a blue box. And then it's got a blue box that says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Yeah.
And then I have a bigger screen with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't.
Then on my now there's just 4. And on my right-hand side, it says private chat comments. So I've got comments underlined, and I can see the comments, but there's no box for me to type in a box. So you got the same, Maureen?
Yeah, I'm the same.
I guess you can just see the comments then, because I can see all the comments, but underneath it says post a comment, like I'm on YouTube.
No, we can just see. Well, me and Maureen, now that I found out, we can only just see the comments. We can't type anything into that there.
Well, the interesting thing, these are the options that I've got. It says guests. Guests can see viewer comments or not, so I can turn that off. So if I turn that off, you don't see the comments at all now, do you?
No, it says private chat.
Yeah, and then that's the only option I've got. Then you can turn it on, and then you can see the comments again. Right, there's
No,
Nicole.
that's still private chat. I've got to click on comments. Now I can see the comments.
Yeah, but it covers up everyone. For mine, when I hit the chat, it covers up the entire screen, so I can't see you guys. I'd rather see your wonderful. I'd rather see your wonderful faces than a semi-face.
Our wonderful face. Hello, Rachel. How are you? And Caitlin is saying the reason why she was in bed ill was that she was completely floored with a cold, which was the same as me, which is
hi, Rachel.
The lovely Rachel.
The big thing is, the funny thing is you get sick and everyone, even yourself, think you have COVID, and then you get tested and you're negative. It's like, yeah, there are other colds out there.
It was funny because when I had my test, I did a lateral flow test and it was negative. But the doctor said, I'll do a PCR test anyway because lateral flows can go wrong and all this kind of stuff. So I went up to the place and got a PCR test. Actually, I wasn't told what that was. I then got a phone call from the doctor, and the doctor said, we'd like to send someone around to do another COVID test and take a blood sample. Is that okay? And I was like, huh? And I was thinking, I've got some kind of weird mutant version. And it worked. They was texting me saying, you're going to die. You've got a mutant version. And this lovely nurse came round. It was a man called Austin. And he came around, he took a blood sample off me. And then he administered a PCR test. So he stuck the thing up my nose and everything. And then I didn't hear anything for days. And eventually, about 4 days later, I got the text message saying I was negative for COVID. And then I went and had a look at my medical records online. And the first one said it was what did it say? Status unknown. And then eventually I phoned the doctor and said, why was I being tested? And they said, because at the moment they're wanting to see how prevalent certain flus are. So that's why they wanted to come and take a blood sample. So there you go. You didn't tell me that at the time. I thought I was dying of some kind of alien virus, but it wasn't. They're just doing statistics on me.
This is what I can't understand. My partner that I work with, right? Her son had COVID. Now she works in a hospital as well. Her son had COVID, but yet she was still able to come into school as well as go to her hospital.
That doesn't sound right to me. Surely she's carrying it then.
No, because she has to do a test 3 times, and is it 2 times in a week before they can enter the building. So
It's
I don't
weird, isn't it?
understand.
If you can live with someone and not catch it.
But I thought they said that if somebody had COVID, you weren't supposed to go out either. I don't
You're
understand.
not supposed to do if someone in your household has got it, you're not supposed to mingle either.
No, that's what I can't understand. But yet she was allowed to because she works in the hospital.
Danielle loves colouring, saying she had bad flu 2 weeks ago. She was sure it was COVID and it wasn't. Daniel says, I'm coming live, Lily. Oh, look forward to seeing you. And Caitlin is asking, how many people have you had on live together? I think the most we had was 7, and the most we can have is 10. Yeah, I must admit, I always think that if you have someone in your household's got it, you should be
isolated.
Yeah.
Actually, we're mandated to isolate if someone in our house has tested positive. So, like, it covers you for work. It's not your work's choice.
Mm.
The government or the public health is telling us we have to stay home. We can't go out at all. We can't even go to the grocery store.
Yeah, that's what Caitlin is saying. I thought that was, we used to be, but Caitlin is now saying in England the household doesn't have to isolate.
Yeah, but we're in Scotland.
We're in Scotland.
Yeah, that's true. You're foreigners.
Nah.
I'm just going to take my headphones off for a second because I've got to plug my lamp in and I've got to crawl under the desk. Hold on.
Oh, the things we do for colouring, eh? You're just scrambling around.
So, guys, I want to let you know that I am starting a YouTube channel. So.
Oh, we did wonder if you had one.
I've copied some video of me coloring, but I haven't done the editing of the videos yet. So I'm really in the raw stages of it. But I'm trying hard to get some stuff out there, just so that I can. Honestly, I want to try to sell my
what's
artwork.
What's your channel going to be?
I'm sorry?
What's his channel name going to be?
It's going to be Elise Charlene Fine Art.
Nice. Are you on Instagram as well, Elise?
You're still there.
I am on Instagram. And it's Elise Charlene Fine Arts.
That's what I mean. It's really handy if you're doing art to have an Instagram, because it's it's all pictures, isn't it? And you get people following you. And
the funny thing is that it's like it's hard because my work email is Gmail. So it's a grandfathered in original Gmail, so they don't have to pay for their business Gmail because they were part of the beta. But that doesn't allow you to pay for YouTube. So it was confusing at first when I was setting it all up, because I have 2 different YouTube channels.
Yeah, one under your original and then another one that you've had to create.
Yeah, and so then I wanted to get everything consistent. So I have another Instagram that's under Elise Wilson, but I want to kind of now build up Elise Charlene Fine. Yeah. So it's like, even though I've been on Instagram for years, I only have 7 posts on the Elise Wilson. So I'm working hard at trying to build And I'm not good at social media. I'm
Rachel is
kinda-
asking. Rachel is just asking, how long are you streaming for? I don't know, really. I'm quite enjoying myself, so I'll be here for a while, I think.
Oh,
I would very much like to get day 3 finished. Even I don't know whether I'll get on to day 4 because they are more complicated than we think. These pictures, aren't they? Welcome to join us, Rachel, as well. You know, as always, would be lovely to see you, but I know you're busy. Oh, who's that coming in? Oh, I've never read. There's Danielle. There's Danielle. We've got 6. I've never read that. I can't. I just looking beautiful as usual.
Thank you.
She's printing out pictures to colour. We'll have to send our pictures to Danielle and she can print them out for us.
What are you doing today, Danielle? Colouring?
Yes, I'm fine.
What are you colouring today?
She's going to show us once it's off the printer.
Oh, I see. You're still printing. Okay. No, too bright. I can't see it.
Ah.
Ah.
Dinosaur.
You could also always make them a festive dinosaur by putting a Santa hat on.
There you go, Della. Elise Della is saying, I will accept your request on IG, says Della. So look out for that. And
Oh, wonderful.
Rach is putting up her Christmas lights outside, but she is wondering if she can sneak in. You can always do your lights tomorrow, can't you, really?
Oh, that wind's getting worse here. It's windy with you, Audrey.
I can see the clouds getting away, so I presume so. I can't hear it because I've got the tumble dryer on and Shaw's Chinese laundry.
Seems to be building up here again.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm just going to show you what it's like here. That is the sky outside my window.
Oh, bugger off.
Hello, Audrey.
No fox, though. He has gone.
Oh. You're lucky getting the fox.
Yeah, it did used to live under the shed. It dug a hole under the shed, but we filled it in because it was tipping the shed over.
What, the fox?
Undermining your shed.
Yeah, I'm going to show you my big trees. See, that is the colour of the sky out there. I've just literally snapped that picture and shown you.
It's getting dark here.
Got every light on. Yeah.
And you're in the land of the midnight sun.
Nah.
How's the storm for T-Bird, Audrey? Because I watch Color Cave, and she's in she's on upper Scotland, but she said she lost power all week.
Yeah, there is some people still have power out now, even yet, and that's a week, 7 days.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
We were lucky we didn't lose power.
No.
A lot of trees are being blown down.
We had a guy
in one part of the wood that's just across our main road, you'd honestly think a tornado had been through it, the way that they've all just been felled just in a channel. It's strange to see. Not that I know how a tornado works, but just going by what I've seen about tornadoes.
Rachel's saying it's windy there and she's cold hanging out the window for hubby to do the lights. Well, how do you think he feels? He's outside. You're inside. Stunning sunset. Yeah, it's, to be honest, the sunset's behind the house, so I can't see it, but it must be going down because it's of that time. The sun comes up. Well, it comes up there, like you can see, it comes up there and goes across the window, and then sort of sets behind. Just
It
a bit.
rises in the east and sets in the west.
Yes, and that is east. So it rises there and goes across the garden and over the top of the house. By sort of 3 o'clock, it's over the. We say over the yard arm, but we just mean over the top of the house.
Do you guys do a regular schedule on Saturdays, like every other Saturday, or just when it comes up?
It was going to be every Saturday, but that's
Oh.
as always wishful thinking on my part. Because it's sometimes I take my mum shopping on a Saturday morning, just food shopping.
More important.
But sometimes she wants it's usually only an hour and a half, but sometimes she still wants to go to Iceland or she wants to go to here. And then sometimes if we were out for a long time, she'd want to go to lunch, and I don't want to say no. so if she, so I started sort of doing it. It was every week, then it was any other week, and now it's kind of when I can.
It is completely more important, your mom, because I lost my mom to cancer, and you miss those times. So it's not worth giving up that time if she's willing to do it.
Yeah.
So you don't realize how much they're in your life until they're gone,
Yeah.
I lost 3 of mine. Mum,
3
Dad,
mums?
Well, no. Mum, Dad, and sister.
Oh,
that's really sad.
How old was your sister?
One a heart attack.
How old was your sister?
She was 10 years older than me, and I'm 58. Well, 58 next week.
Wow.
On Wednesday. If anyone
Well,
wants
you
to
don't
send her
look a day over 40.
I feel it.
Oh, we'll have Elise in again, won't we?
I used to have 2 jobs. I'm gonna start doing Uber to try to kind of make up that job. But I was doing fundraising for BSO, Boston Symphony Orchestra, and I just when I had a very nice older guy or older woman, I always loved to say, "Well, you don't sound a day over 21," because it would just make their day, because they're like, oh, honey, I'm 90 years old. I can't go anymore.
Basically,
See, she's just trying to make my day.
Yeah, that's basically what she's saying is she lied to you. I don't think you look a day over 57.
But your personality is more important. And if your personality shows that you're young and kind, who cares if you're 90 or 80?
Well, Lily keeps maintaining she's old. She's 10 years younger than I am.
It's because I work with young people, and I feel really old. They're all very young. I think it's like even the managing director of the company is 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? When your high Hegians, as we say, are older than you, younger than you, I mean. When we went to work, the bosses were always older.
Exactly.
And
the problem is, I found out the other day, the managing director, who he's very managing directory kind of thing, and he sent a message to someone and he said, let me introduce you to our operations manager. And he called me, what word did he say? Uber Führer Gruber. And I was like, what does that mean? And it means it's like the second in charge to Hitler. which makes him Hitler and me the second in charge. Now, I'm not quite sure that I like being called a Nazi.
No, Not in this day and age.
No,
Shouldn't be saying things like that.
but he
But
basically,
he is saying what he is saying is that you're a really great manager. So he's giving you a compliment.
I said that because I said that to the technical director. I said, "What did that all mean?" And he said, "It means you're the second in charge. He defers to you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough." Considering the other director is his brother, and I would have thought he was the second in charge. But hey, there you go. Better pay me some more money then, eh?
Is it a young industry you're in?
Yeah, it's IT.
Yeah.
I don't really do the IT stuff anymore because my knowledge is a bit old. I'm operations manager. I write all the processes that they all must follow.
Well, I just know how to log in. That'll do me fine.
Yeah,
I can write the letter.
one of the a year ago, the person who used to do one of our finance handed in their notice, and so for 2 months I had to do the finance role on top of my job as well. And then we recruited someone, and that lady has just handed in her notice yesterday as well. So I'm back
Uh-oh.
to doing the finance role. I mean, we've got a month, obviously. We get December, but then in January, unless we recruit someone quickly, and then you've got a couple of months of training them anyway. So I'm back to doing the finance role as well as my own job.
So we're not going to
Now-
see you then, Lily.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Rachel about it earlier. I got so much, like this month, December, the next 2 weeks are going to be manic. And December's pretty busy anyway. I'm going to have to probably drop YouTube for December
Oh.
and then work out what happens after that kind of thing, because I don't know where I'm going to fit it in otherwise.
Yeah.
Well,
We've got
I
your
mean,
home life.
you got to put your health first, but we'll miss you.
Exactly.
I can guarantee it's the first time I got a chance to catch up, you guys.
And it will be the last one.
I
I'm
broke
not
the
saying
mold.
the thing is, I've got no idea how things are going to pan out. I mean, I know next week is really busy. I know it is, but I don't know how that means. Today, for example, I thought I was going to be really exhausted today. Come back from shopping and, feel exhausted. But I was like, yeah, I'm up for colouring. Let's just go live and get it done. I didn't schedule it ahead because I was not sure how today was going to pan out. These are complicated pages, aren't they? Oh. I've just realised I'm doing it like this, and I bet you any money when Audrey gets to these stars, she's going to do them all one colour. Like that.
Well, they're giving it away, is she?
Oh, Audrey, you've done them all one colour.
No, there's two colours.
Oh, you have done two colours. Oh, we're doing the blue
Nice.
around the edge the same. I'm going to try and keep this all blue and brown. Blue and brown. Well done, Audrey, for using two colours.
Lost my spot now. There we go.
For 10 hours a day, you deserve a raise. Yeah. Well, you'll be pleased to know I do get paid by the hour. So a 10-hour day, it's not like they're only paying me for, a 40-hour week or something.
Now, do you get to do your job 100% at home?
No. It
No.
was obviously it wasn't at all. And then obviously when we all got locked down, it was. And now it's 50-50. What it's supposed to be at the moment, or what it got to, was 3 days in the office, 2 days from home. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday I was in the office. Tuesday and Thursdays I was at home. And now it's gone back to, well, I was only in the office 1 day last week. But I work more hours when I'm at home because he's like, oh, I'm at home. I can just log on for a couple of hours and get it done.
Hmm.
If I go into the office, I go in for 9 and I leave at 5.
Yeah. You probably also get more. I don't know. I have ADD sometimes, so
Mm-hmm.
I can get more done at home
Yep.
because there's less distractions and you can control like whether you need music that day. You can have music the way you want it,
Yep.
and yeah, I
I
miss
get
working from home.
I get loads more done at home. I like working in quiet.
Hmm.
I don't like people talking around me because it distracts me, and I get so much focused work done when I'm at home. But I do prefer doing meetings in face to face. Even if we have cameras on, it's not really. You can see people are reading their emails, their eyes are down, on Teams.
Hmm.
Whereas in a meeting, we're in a meeting room. They have to be engaged with what we're talking about. So if I've got big meetings, I like being in the office, and if I've got to do work, focus time, setting up systems and things, then I prefer doing it
Yeah.
from home.
Um, that's why I could never be a manager or a boss because I hate meetings. I
Hmm.
hate meetings. Oh, they're the worst.
I don't mind them as long as something gets achieved in the meeting. There
If
has
it
to
re-
be an outcome, otherwise it's a total waste of time. So I
um,
always start the meeting by saying, "This is what we're trying to achieve, and we're here to talk about how we're going to get there."
uh, yeah, I just have not had that experience. Most of the people who have run the meetings I've been in have always been um, very bad at like it's hard. It's very hard for me to interrupt people. So when you're in a meeting, like where everyone's kind of just shouting out their
Hmm.
answers, that like I never get my word in. So
Yeah.
and it's frustrating. So I just sit back and don't try because it's it's just way too frustrating. Um, I don't know. I hate meetings altogether. But I'm kind of like an artist. An artist says that being in lockdown was not bad for me at all. I
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. My poor cousin, who is an complete extrovert, within 2 weeks she's like, "I'm done with this. I gotta go. I gotta go back. I gotta go do this. I gotta do it." And it was very hard on her. For me, mm, not at all.
I must admit, the first 2 weeks of lockdown, when no one really knew what was happening, was this going to be the new normal? Was everything going to go back to normal in 2 weeks? Our office went into like, okay, and I was like, okay, well, I'll stay at home and do some jigsaws, do a bit of colouring. This is quite nice. And then, sort of like 2 weeks later, they went, okay, well, this is the new normal. So you're all going to be working from home. And they supplied us all with like, I had to make room for my whole desk set up as though I'm in the office. So I've got the full works here as though I'm in the office. Dual screen, crazy, you know. And I was like, oh, where am I going to put that? So it came in here in my craft room. And yeah, from that point onwards, yeah, no more work. It wasn't as enjoyable lockdown as I hoped it would be. I thought I was going to be doing jigsaws.
um, I didn't miss one day of either job. Um, because well, no, I missed 2 weeks of fundraising because um, at first they were like you said, they were like, waiting to see what happened, and then they had to do everything to get us set up. Um, but once we were set up, it was like we made as much money working from home as we did working at the office. So the next year, when everyone was going back to work, we just worked from home
Mm,
because we were as efficient, and it was less money for them for having to have that us work from home.
yeah, same. We just before the lockdown or the pandemic at all, we'd just about outgrown our office, and they were looking for a bigger office because we'd taken on, I think, 2 new people then, and there was sort of like a little bit of hot desking going on because there wasn't quite enough space. As long as someone was out on site, we could fit everyone in. So they was looking for a new office, and now they've decided, obviously, they're not going to look for a new office, and instead they split the workforce. It's 50% at home, 50% in the office. So the office is never full anymore. and it's a better, risk-wise to have half of the people out of the office just in case anything does happen. And yeah, so they're saving money by not going into a bigger office.
Mhm. The cool thing is my day job, they allow us, they send us home with laptops where we just dial into our computers at work and it's the same setup. So of course it's all smaller because I have 2 screens at work and only a small laptop at home. But I just use my own computer for parts, anything cloud based I do on my computer, and
Yeah.
then anything document based I do on theirs. And that works out great. But they left the computers home with us. So when I got COVID, I only had to use 2 personal days because I still went to work afterward. As soon as they knew I had COVID, they just authorized me to work from home.
Joyce is saying she hates meetings or hated meetings when she was working because dumb co-workers would ask dumb questions that would prolong the meetings. And here's Rachel. Yeah.
Hey, hey.
I see. Look, Nicole's so quiet. She's on mute, but I'm going to make Nicole quickly be because she's been sitting there so peacefully, and she is working on a. I've got to find her. There's so many people I can't find you. Look at her mandala with the teddy bear.
It's the one I messed up.
Why have you messed it up?
I didn't have a protective between this sheet.
Oh,
So,
go
like,
back to your bauble sheet again a minute. Look at that.
Wow.
This is for today's. I just ended early because I'm trying to fit it in as quick as possible because I don't think I can do one complete every day. So
That's
I'm just doing them
beautiful,
as I can.
And then how did your teddy bear messed up? Oh, I can see the holly a little bit.
It bled through and like the green I did over here, I didn't have the protective in, so that's.
But
I'm trying to cover it up.
It don't look bad though, Nicole. It looks all right.
Yeah, it's looking better. I did some white jelly roll to cover up some, so
it looks beautiful.
I can't tell, and you even pointed it out, so it doesn't look bad. It's only because it's there.
Right.
And Rachel.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
How did you like Skull?
Well, is it okay that I've left him on the ladder outside? Is that okay?
What, is he stuck up the ladder?
Hopefully.
Did you say, I'm just going to go and get you a coffee, I'll be back?
Oh, what I said was, he'd literally got about 2 more hooks to do, and I said, are you done? Because I'm set up for the live stream, so are you done? Do you need me anymore? No? Okay, good.
Oh, he's a good husband.
Yes.
We used to put lights up outside when we cared. We don't anymore.
We've never
Scrooge.
There we go. No, it's just you sort of become
bar humbug.
I don't know. It's a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort, and it is freezing out there. He didn't want to put them up last weekend because of the wind, and it's just as windy today. So,
I said this morning to my husband, "Don't forget we're doing decorations tomorrow." He went, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, maybe we're doing decorations."
If you do decorations, have a glass of Baileys to hand.
Oh yeah,
because that got us through it.
I tell you something, Sainsbury's, the big litre bottle of Baileys at the moment, £10. How cheap is
Bargain.
that? It is a bargain.
I like the Aldi Baileys.
I'm not driving 20 miles just to get a bottle of Baileys.
Irish cream
one.
Oh,
it's worth it. Yeah, Ballycastle it's called. So good.
We do have some Baileys in the house. I've bought the bottle.
Oh, here he is. So he hasn't fallen off the ladder. He's all right.
Yeah, has he got loads of bruises and scratches all over him and giving you a dirty look?
Have you got any bruises? Because I said that I'd left you on the ladder. Are you all right?
I'm not dead.
He says he's not dead.
I'm not dead.
Winner.
That's it. Get him to do dinner. Winner. He can cook dinner.
I can hope. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make it today.
Well, nor did I. And here we all are. That's
Is
why I
this a
didn't
record?
schedule it.
7.
Now, we've had 7 before.
Oh,
We've
lovely.
had the 3 and the 1. Sorry, that doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. A
I
line of
did. I
3.
did.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's nice to see everyone. Did I
Nice
go
to
live
meet you.
last week? I didn't go live last week, did I?
No,
You did it on Wednesday.
we did it.
Oh, yeah. Randomly on Wednesday, just because.
Live at 5.
You were away last weekend.
Oh yeah, of course I was. Doof. I wasn't even here. That's how quick that weekend absorbed into my forgettingness. That was a lovely weekend as well.
I was going to say, you had such a lovely time, you forgot all about it.
I know. But that's the thing. You come back to work and you like have one day of feeling like, oh, I'm all nice and relaxed because I had a lovely weekend, and then I don't even remember going now.
Well, I'm not rubbing it in, but retirement is good.
It would make you laugh if you knew that when I was 40, I took voluntary redundancy, and my plan was I said, run my own business in the morning and relax in the afternoon.
Mm.
And I did start running my own business. And then I had 2 people working for me, and it was huge. And I was like, oh, what am I doing to myself? And then I decided to pack all that in, and I did. And I went for a little part-time job for an IT company.
And you're still here.
Well, it was a 10 hours a week job. And now I've been there 11 years, and I'm full-time, and I'm the operations manager. So that worked out well, didn't it?
I would need to pick your brain sometimes about starting a scrapbook.
I was going to do some scrapbooking next year. I could do videos about it.
That'd be helpful, because I haven't a clue where to start.
I love scrapbooking. I haven't done it for such a long time. Well, I did a bit of it in lockdown with my friend. We did it on Zoom, which was nice.
I've done Zoom.
Well, there you go. I'm sorry if you can see my head. You probably can't see anything apart from my head. I'm in there. I'm in the zone.
No, can't see your head.
Good.
Just your hand.
Good.
I'm fiddling about with pens.
Is everyone doing Colourmas?
Danielle's
Yes.
doing a dinosaur,
Nice.
and Elise is doing a
Elf.
little elf. Yeah, a beautiful elf. Hang on a minute, someone's left and I can't see you because I haven't got my glasses on. Elise has left. And you look like you're colouring a cat.
I am colouring a cat, yeah.
No.
And Danielle is frozen. No, she was frozen, but she's moving now. Oh, it's not a dinosaur. She's doing. Hang on, let's make it big.
Everyone thinks you're so cute,
Where's
Callie.
Danielle?
You're not.
She's doing Father Christmas with a sack of toys. Santa Claus.
What is he in Dutch?
Danielle, who is that man? Who is the man?
One moment. Monique. Hoe zeg je Sinterklaas in het Engels? Dat is de kerstman.
Hey Lily, for our travel prompt, the page after the teddy bear is the one I was telling you about, and it has Santa in the middle and the sleigh on the outside.
No, she did not like. That lady does not like having the camera put on her. You'll have to wave to the lady. Wave to the lady. Wave to the lady.
Yeah, it's me and another lady. I explain you who is Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas, he's a very old man and he has a white beard. He looks like Santa Claus, but he's different. He's a bishop from Myra. That's where he was born, in Myra. And he gives presents to children and old people.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a very
so
nice
his name's
guy.
Santa Claus, and he's like Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Lovely. Thank you for explaining.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
There you go. Sorry, Nicole. You were saying about the travel page.
Sorry, my internet lagged. I didn't know someone else was talking.
That was all right. She was very, very quiet, so it was really difficult to hear her.
Yeah, my apologies. But yeah, the next page after the bear is the one for, I was thinking for Sarah's prompt for travel, because it has the sleigh and the reindeer going around the Santa.
After the bear. Yes, it does.
So that one would be great for travel prompt.
It does. I mean, to be quite honest, you can do anything you want, really, couldn't
Right.
you?
But I was like, man, if I could fit enough in this book, then I wouldn't have to do extras.
Exactly. Aw.
No.
What are you umming and ahhing about, Maureen?
Choosing my colours.
Show us what you've done so far.
show us your homework.
Yeah, exactly. But who was it who came in and said, "Show us what you're doing, ladies"? Was that Sue? We've got to watch out for Sue, haven't we?
Yes.
Oh, it's nice. I've not even seen that one yet.
That's the third one.
Oh, I nearly did that one today.
Lovely. And Danielle said it was very nice as well. And Claire is saying she'll have to crack my laptop out and try to join in. I don't know how to do it, and I work on a slope. I work on a slope too, or try to. You missed the kerfuffle earlier, Rach.
Oh, what kerfuffle?
I was on a slope and I had my thing clipped on the side of my desk, and then the clip broke and wouldn't clip on the side of my desk, and everything just collapsed. Luckily, Audrey just came in and rescued it because my camera was spinning round and it was. Oh.
I've just broke the curtain rail upstairs, so I won't worry about it.
What, leaning
I'm
out?
in trouble. Yeah, well, I was trying to thread the lights through so that they hung out of the way of the cat because she likes chewing wires. Thought I was doing a really good, helpful thing, and no, I broke it. So.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now. Just wondering if he's going to cook my lunch though, because he looks like he's cooking something. So.
Lunch? What? It's nearly dinner time.
I know. I haven't had any lunch.
Me and Audrey. We're like, what? Oh, these young people, they eat way too late, don't they? Be having me dinner soon.
Yeah.
And then be tucked up in bed at 8 o'clock with a nice hot chocolate and a book.
No, we don't go to bed at 8 o'clock.
I do sometimes.
Try 11.
11 is my go-to bed time, but when you're getting up at 4, going to bed at 11 's not cutting
getting
it.
up at 4 doesn't happen, that's why.
Yeah, so that's why at the moment, getting up at 4, 4:15, 5 if I'm lucky.
Do you know how relieved I was that you didn't do that 7 a.m. live stream the other day? Because I was like, I want to do it, but it's just...
But I sent you the text message that we'd go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep.
Do not get up.
Yes. I don't do early mornings.
See, I do. You know my videos that I record on a Sunday?
Yeah.
They're usually recorded between 6 and 8 in the morning. And then I get on with the rest of my day.
I do not surface till about like 9 at the earliest, or more like 10, 11, maybe a bit later.
Oh my word. I would say hello to lovely Karen's Clay and Papergrass. Hiya, Lily. Just popped in to say hello. It's been a while. I hope you and the husband are keeping well. Karen is a lovely lady who used to be part of the old streamer crew and I've still got the pumpkins that them pumpkins that you made me. I still get them out every year with the little lights in them. I should put a photo of them up. She's a very talented clay and paper artist. And Claire has kindly said Lily's husband had a bad reaction to his booster jab, which he has. He's a strong old ox, and it's very unusual. Yeah, he's I should really go and check that he's still alive, really, shouldn't I? He's very quiet. He's obviously asleep, so it's probably good because I can't even hear the TV on, and he's usually watching, I don't know, football or something.
What's he had then? Has he got like the classic symptoms?
Yeah, well, basically, we were just talking about it before. He had previously his 2 jabs were AstraZeneca, and this jab he had Moderna.
Yeah.
And the woman said to him, "Oh, this is the worst combination. You're more likely to get symptoms." And he got this piece of paper that was massive with all the things in it, and it said that 1 in 10 people get pretty much what he's got. His arm has swollen up really. He's got a big 3-inch red wheal about that. Like
if it's the worst combination, why do they do it?
I don't know. Because that's probably the only jabs that they've got. And
see, my dad's had Pfizer is his 3rd one, and he's had more. He had AstraZeneca the first 2 times, and he's had more of a reaction this time.
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because you've already been given, your body's been given an injection to fight a virus that looks like COVID, and then they inject you with another virus that looks like COVID, so your body is going to fight it, isn't it? So you are going to get a sort of reaction.
Were you all right with yours?
Yeah, this was the thing, but I said maybe I was just too big. I mean, I had a splitting headache, really, really bad headache that even paracetamol wouldn't take.
Well, that's
away.
what they said that COVID's like, isn't it?
Yeah, and I just had to work through it because I had so much to do, and I just kept taking paracetamols, and it would take the headache was still there, but it would take the edge off of it.
Yeah.
But his one is, that day. Oh, I feel really guilty when I tell you this, right? I was working Thursday upstairs. It was late, and I was thinking, oh, it's his turn to cook dinner, so I'm not going to cook dinner. And I was up here working, tip, and then he came up behind me, and he said, "What's happening for dinner?" And I was concentrating on something, and I said, "Look, I'm just concentrating on this, and blah blah blah, this that, and the other." And I said, I thought you were doing it." And I turned around to look at him, and he looked awful. He was wrapped up in a blanket, right? He was shivering. His hair was all wet, like where he was sweating. And I went, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" And he went, "Yeah, I don't think I'm reacting very well to this." And I was like,
bless him.
"Why didn't you say anything?" And he said, "I was waiting for you to finish work." And then I thought I was going to tell you once you'd finished work. And I was like, oh, I felt so bad. So then obviously I went downstairs. He didn't want anything to eat, but I made him have some soup, like you do. And
soup is a miracle worker.
Chicken soup.
Yeah. He had Scotch broth.
You see, there you go.
And then he fell asleep on the sofa. I was really worried because he just kept sort of nodding off on the sofa. And I was like, "Do you want to go to bed?" "No, I'm fine. And then he fell asleep on the sofa, and it was only like, I don't know, 8 o'clock. So I just sat there, and then at 9 o'clock I said, "Come on, let's go up to bed." And that was Thursday night. And so I knew that I weren't going to go live. Well, I said, "You're not going to work if you still feel like this tomorrow." And then I woke him up at 5:15 to go to work, and I said, "You're not going, are you?" And he said, "No." Anyway, and he's still not great now.
Good. I'm glad he didn't go in because.
Oh, he's terrible usually. He will go in with anything wrong with him.
See, I think actually Tim would have gone to work when he had COVID. He said he didn't feel that bad. Obviously, he didn't go in because he couldn't. But he said he didn't feel bad enough to be at home.
Yeah, that's what he's usually like. He just works through it. But he's very quiet, so I'm thinking he's asleep downstairs.
Aww.
So did you see my Happy Mail that actually came in the middle of this? And I actually, the doorbell rang. I knew that he was not available. And you heard me go, "Oh, sugar," very politely.
Oh, did you? Oh, sugar.
Yeah.
What Happy Mail was it?
I'll show you. Hold on. Let me just redo this bit because I've missed a bit. And it's...
Sorry, I'm going over everything that everyone's already seen.
No, that's okay.
There wasn't like many I've missed things.
There wasn't many people here at the time. So the doorbell rang. I raced downstairs. It was the Amazon man who
Of
is
course.
well, you say of course, he's a rare sighting these days for me. Or in fact a non-sighting. And he had been for the last 5 minutes trying to force the thing through the letterbox and then finally gave up and rang the doorbell. And it was hang on, where is it? It was 2 colouring books. This one
50 Christmas miniatures. That one's only just come out.
and this one, which is the one that Audrey showed on the live the other day, and I said, "Oh, that was the one I regretted buying." And there was a gift note in there that said, "To Lily, enjoy the eyes, LOL," which is a reference
The
to
weird
these.
eyes. Yeah.
Exactly. That's all it said. I've got no idea who
Oh,
sent
so you don't
them.
know who it's from?
Nope. Now, and this was the one that I said that I would have bought if I hadn't been on a no spend. And then this is, we would, on Monday, no, not Monday, Wednesday, we were talking about this kind of book. Someone said, was I going to get it? And I said,
Yeah, and you said no because of the weird eyes, probably.
yeah, I did.
So it's someone that's
it
seen
was
the
someone,
live then?
definitely someone who was in the chat.
Oh, well,
how
it's not me. Before you think it's me, it's really not me.
Look how bent that is.
She's found out it's not me either, Rachel. So
I thought, look how bent it is as well.
Is the person going to own up to it? That's the thing.
Well, someone in the, and I can't remember who it was, said to me, what colouring book was it that you wished you'd have bought? And I think Audrey showed it again on the screen. So I'm going to go back and watch that video and see who that was.
And who knows where you live, more importantly?
Well, this is true. There's not many people.
There's not many people, is there, that's going to know where you live?
No, exactly.
So you can narrow it down.
I can track it down.
Well, it's definitely not me. Sorry.
It's definitely not me.
I'll be honest.
I don't buy myself colouring books.
Yeah,
I'm
it'd be
really
on your
by
wish
myself.
list, would it not?
It will what?
It'd been off your wish list, would it not? So they wouldn't.
I don't
to
have a
know
wish
you
list. Well, I don't have a public wish list. Do I?
No.
I mean, I do have a
That's
wish
why
list.
it's got to be someone that does know your address. Is it Zoe?
Could be. No, does Zoe know my
Or
address?
Emma? Emma knows.
Emma knows my address, but Emma wouldn't have watched the thing the other day. I don't think Zoe
You
knows
don't
my address.
know? She might have.
Might have later.
I am looking forward to colouring in this book, though, because I've wanted it for a while and seeing it finished.
That looks cool.
Look at the edges. Plenty of edges. Plenty of edges. Can't go wrong with a few edges.
Well, when you accidentally muted me, that's what I was on about. I said, what is it with you and edges when you were speaking about grayscale, no edges?
No, it's just
apparently you didn't say sugar earlier.
I didn't. I said
shizzle. Didn't. Well, there goes the monetization.
It was. I know. It was a what's the word when it just comes out without you realising it?
Verbal diarrhea.
Oh, what did you say?
A slip of the tongue.
It was. It's just because I was like, I'm wired into this. I'd heard husband go outside the back. The doorbell was ringing, and I was like, oh.
And it was a mad rush.
Oh, fiddlesticks!
Fiddlesticks, crumbs.
That's what I usually say. Fiddlesticks and flapdoodle.
What?
Fiddlesticks and flapdoodle.
That's what I need to start saying.
Because I don't swear. Never have.
When I'm at work and something goes wrong, I say, "Oh, Jeremy Fisher."
Oh, apart from today when I told Lolly to bugger off.
Yeah.
Oh.
With a view of the bonny sunset.
Oh dear.
I don't swear either, do I, Rachel?
Yeah, and the sky's not blue.
I'm a good girl.
I'm a good girl.
Washed my hands and face before I came, I did.
Oh, did you tell them as well?
I'm going to see how many people know where that comes from. Wash my hands and face before I came, I did.
Sounds
Nancy
a bit like it
from
would come from Oliver, but I don't know.
It's not Nancy from Oliver.
Sounds like it's from Oliver, am I right?
No.
Oh, sounded like it.
All I want is a room somewhere
Somewhere far
far
away
away from the
from the
cold
cold
night.
night air.
Warm as
That is from
Oliver?
no.
I can't
Lots
remember.
of
The
chocolate for
importance of
me.
being earnest was what I did in school and played her.
It is My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
Ah.
Lots of chocolate for me to eat. Lots of coal making lots of heat. Warm as warm face.
Warm feet.
Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? See, that's how I really talk. Welcome to Sing the Show Tunes with Lily.
I've been fed.
Oh, what? Oh, you have been fed. What is it? Is that a burger?
A chicken burger.
Oh, look at
Brioche
that.
bun.
In a nice brioche
In a
bun,
brioche.
yeah.
Nice brioche bun. He's a keeper, isn't he?
Yeah, well, if you don't want him anymore, you can throw him this way.
I never said I didn't want him. I always want him.
But just so you know.
Okay, you can be first in line.
Like you want me.
He likes you.
Hey, we could play Zelda together.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd get out all my old Game Boys and he'd play games that I'd take him to places he's never been before. In the Legend of Zelda world, I mean. Yeah, Claire was saying I said a bad word by accident. And Della is saying I tried to say fudgesicle instead of the F word.
I'm going to have to go and get my alcohol markers. There's too many big spaces on here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one. That one is definitely round the edges alcohol markers, but the pine cones was what scared me. You've done the pine cones all right, though. I want to do more. Oh, it's really dark. Let's get some blues out. They're more green now, aren't they? America. So what you girls all got lined up for Christmas?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, I haven't got my fairy lights on today, you know, seeing as I burnt my hand on them the other day.
Maureen, what are you doing for Christmas?
Stay at home.
Audrey, what are you doing for Christmas?
Nothing.
Rachel,
We're not even having Christmas dinner. We're going to have curry because it's a Saturday night.
Rachel, what are you doing for Christmas?
Why?
I'm just trying to find someone who's doing so. Danielle, what are you doing for Christmas?
We're going. Oh, okay.
Now go on, Rachel. What are you doing for Christmas?
We are going to hubby's parents all day.
Oh, well, at least you're
And then
going
we're going.
somewhere.
Yeah, and then we're going to my parents the day after.
I remember those days of going around to taking it in turns for the old parent traps.
Yeah.
Danielle, what are you doing for Christmas?
On holiday.
Holiday? Are you going away?
Yes.
Oh, where are you going?
Spain.
Spain?
Wow.
Oh, well, that's cheating. She's proper having going somewhere nice.
You wanted to find someone that was doing something nice, and there's your answer.
Now I'm jealous. Nicole, what are you doing for Christmas?
Just getting together with my mom and my sister and her family.
Oh, see, that's nice. Lovely. And
what are you doing for Christmas?
My mum and my brother will come round as a bare minimum. Hopefully we'll have my other brother and his family round, my niece and my nephew and all that kind of stuff. That'll be nice.
Aww.
And here's Elise back. Hooray! And she's muted, so we can't hear her. Can see her, but not hear her.
No.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Sorry, I have my headphones on for hearing you, but I needed to switch the mic to my iPad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've been down that route before.
My computer completely froze, but I very rarely does this new iPad freeze, but it always, when you Google how to do a hard reset, it always says hit the home button, but this one doesn't have a home button. I'm like, okay, how do I do this? So it's more complicated.
Oh, because it's got the edgeless thing with no button, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have to hit up button, down button, and then hold the reset button, hold the pause button. I'm like, okay, that's more complicated. So I missed some stuff, so
It's all right.
sorry.
We were just talking about what people are doing for Christmas.
I am gonna actually hang out. Well, since my mom passed, I don't have any immediate family, so I hang out with my cousins who I grew up with. My mother took care of them when we were little, so
They're like your brothers and sisters, then.
yeah, they're much more like that. So I go with them for the holidays, so it'll be fun. And we like to play games. Last time we played the horse race game. Have you guys ever heard of it? Oh, it's fun.
Is it Escalado?
It could be that it's like it's a betting game with cards. So you have like this little horse board, and the horses are racing to the end, and
And you
whatever
turn a
card.
handle and they sort of run along. Well, they move along.
No, you use the card. So like a seven is a seven horse, 8 is an 8 horse, 9 is a 9 horse, and just like a regular horse game, 4 horses get scrapped, and anytime you hit you roll anytime that you oh, you're using dice too, because you're rolling dice, and then you have your cards in front of you. Those are your horses. So if your horse gets scrapped, you have to take that card and throw it down. But if your horse wins, you won the pot. If there's more than one winner, you all split the pot. So when you roll the dice, if you get a horse that's scrapped, everyone who has that horse has to pay the betting fee, which is like a quarter, 50 cents, 75, or $1. And so, depending on if it's first scrap, second scrap, or third scrap, or fourth scrap, so the pots get pretty big, and it's fun because you're all rooting for your horse. So,
like real betting.
yeah.
Claire says that she's staying with her son by the beach, 1.5 hours driving north of Perth, and this is the son who is a chef in a hotel, so she's going to keep him well looked after. Exactly. And Della is asking if you can move your camera up just a little bit so we can see your beautiful face. And there it is. There you go. I think we're all going to go and stay with Claire if we had the choice, wouldn't we? By the beach in Australia or in the Highlands of Scotland with no electricity.
I've got electricity, beg your pardon.
Oh, don't show off.
But you're not in the bleeding Highlands.
In the frozen north with no electricity. Would you rather be in Perth, Australia, or Perth, Scotland?
Perth, Australia.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that Australia has Christmas in the summertime.
I know.
Yeah, I can't get my head around that.
Why do they have pictures of? Why do they think we have snowmen? Because they'd melt in Australia.
You can't wear a Christmas jumper, can you?
And Father Christmas must be boiling in that red outfit out there.
Yeah.
And the kids are on summer break. It's like, oh, that's weird.
Do they have summer holidays over Christmas then?
That's what Amazon Tammy said this morning, that they're on summer break.
See, I can't get my head around that.
Oh.
And she's a teacher, so.
Suppose
Kate,
it's right though, isn't
Background
it?
or no background?
which
Pardon
are
my
you doing
dog.
the background? So it takes you longer. So I've got more chance of
Yeah.
catching up with you. Oh, show us. Hang on, let me make you big. First of all, Caitlin's going to her parents in the morning and her partner's parents in the afternoon. She's doing the old dance around the parents, and then let's make. Oh, see, you did yours good. You did the deer all one colour rather than me trying to be all clever.
No, it's 2 colours.
It is 2 colours, but you did like all the shapes all the same colour. That which probably looks better than the way I did it. So I'm going to make you small again and make me big. La 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 la.
I like both.
What are you doing?
Taking everyone off. Anyone who's done a better picture than me, they leave the room. Bye now.
Right, bye. I'll go and see my laundry.
No, don't stay. Don't go.
I can start day 5.
Show off.
Oh. Well, you can't say don't start day 5. It's not day 5 yet.
No, I know.
That would be cheating.
What day are you on, Lily?
Day 3.
Yeah, that's okay. Me too.
I've done two completed pages. Yeah, we're hard workers as well, though. We don't just,
Lies about all day. Go on, say it.
lie about all day. Colouring.
Yeah.
I've lost one of my pens. My light
You
blue.
should have seen my day yesterday. You should see my day just now.
I know, you said you went to Aldi and they had no food and you had to go to another shop.
Oh no.
Really?
On top of that, yeah, they had a breakdown through the night, early morning, whatever, and all their chillers went down.
It's not exactly just a quick journey for you, is it?
No, it's 18 miles round trip.
Oh my goodness.
18 miles to go to a supermarket that didn't have any food.
Yeah, that's nuts,
Well, they
isn't it?
had food, but they weren't allowed to sell it.
Why did you not just come here?
Because I was in Elgin anyway, and I normally go to Aldi for my shopping, not Keith.
Ah.
And then
Have you two met yet?
No.
No.
Oh my goodness.
They're so close to each other and they haven't
Oh no, Lily, if you were that close to me, I'd be knocking on your door every day.
You'd be round here on a Saturday every Saturday, wouldn't you?
I would. You would
9
not
miles.
get rid of me.
9 miles.
Yeah.
9 miles. Going to work for me is further away than 9 miles.
Well, it sounds dreadful, but I've no need to go. It sounds terrible, but I've no need to go to Keith now that Mum's gone.
There's no need to go and see it. She's not got any friends there or anything, Maureen. You're just
No.
Well, I suppose we are friends, but we're more acquaintances because we only met through this.
Yeah.
It's that, isn't it?
Oh, you're my friends.
If you were 9 miles from me, in fact, if you were 12 miles from me, I'd come and visit you.
But no more than 15.
Yeah, 15's pushing it.
It's okay. If I pass you on the street, I'll just stick my nose up.
Do I know you?
You wouldn't. It sounds terrible, but you wouldn't have seen me in the street. As I said, it sounds bloody awful, but I've no need to come to Keith now that Mum's gone. So, but I would come if we want to arrange a visit. But I'm unsure about socialising at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not being funny. You sneezed on this stream and I was a bit worried.
You start wiping down the computer.
Exactly.
Just because I sneezed once. Okay, I'll go. Bye.
Oh, I love you guys' sense of humor.
We just rip each other to pieces, apparently.
Hopefully no one gets offended.
Nah.
Right, okay, I've got my protection on. There you go.
It's just dance.
From now on, we have to go live wearing a mask.
Yeah. Do you know, hubby works in different factories like every day, all over the country. And this week, he was really, I mean, he's been wearing his mask anyway, but he was really set that he needs to wear his mask. And companies were saying, "Oh, don't worry, you don't have to wear it." And he was like, "No, I will wear it, thank you very much."
Exactly.
I don't know
Well,
why
it's
they
like
got
for
so
the
funny
longest
about it.
for the longest time here in US, it was like, oh, you need to wear a mask to protect other people. I'm like, and it protects you too. It's like they never were talking about that. So it's like it's not just for other people, it's for yourself too. So if
Yeah,
other people around you aren't wearing their mask, you don't have to worry. You have your mask on.
Exactly. They
it's
did
like it's not just for Christmas, but we really don't want to ruin Christmas, so we're just
exactly.
taking extra precautions now. But
Well,
some
it's
people
always
don't
been
see it, do
compulsory
they?
in Scotland.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I was saying earlier that I'm not going to the Christmas party now, Rach, same reason.
No.
Christmas
Where was
party.
it at?
Well, it's as I said earlier, it's sort of like I wouldn't call it a restaurant. It's more like a sort of it's a pub restaurant, but it's in a bit of a Hooray Henry bit of town.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
so it will be full. It'll be full of young people who won't give a monkeys.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, it's going to be crowded. It's Christmas. People getting drunk. I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
it's
You weren't fussed anyway, though, were you?
not really. I mean, it's
No.
the 16th, which is too near to Christmas for my liking. I'm having my mum round, and I don't want to not
No.
risk it. Oh, I've forgotten what blue's which now. They both look the same now. It's getting dark in here.
Now, will you and your mom have a painting day for Christmas?
Oh yeah, definitely. In
Oh.
theory, it would have been today because we tried to do it the first of the month. First Sunday of the month, but just not ready. As in, been too busy at work and stuff. So we will definitely be doing. I've already got a Christmas colouring book. I've got my brother a Christmas colouring book. Oh, I'm so sad. They love it though.
I think it's
Now,
lovely.
does your husband color?
No, he loves the peace and quiet. Usually when my mum comes over, before she got into colouring with us, she'd sit in the front room and she'd be talking, and it'd be like wanting to watch sport on the telly. Now we sit in the dining room colouring. He shuts the door and he lays on the sofa watching the telly. He's well happy. It's a win-win for everyone. I did buy him a colouring book, and yeah, it was a racing car one, and he did not colour in it.
So did Maureen or Audrey go to the Steps concert?
No.
We were
Good
talking
job by
about
the
that
sounds of
earlier.
it.
Yeah, we were
Oh, I
talking
feel
about
like
that earlier.
I've missed so much.
But it's because we were saying that 9 people supposedly got Omicron, COVID in disguise.
Yeah, Transformer.
They got it from an event, and obviously Audrey was saying it was a Steps concert, and I said, how nightmarish is that? Not only did they have to suffer going to see Steps,
Oh, don't you start.
they then got COVID at the event as well.
Well, 2 of Steps have had it, haven't they?
And right, I'm going to do my joke again because I can, which is
Oh no, you're not going to do a joke.
Going to see Steps and getting COVID, that's a tragedy.
Oh no.
Right, I've missed loads of people coming in. I've missed non-disclosure coming in 15 miles even. Audrey, I'd love to have you. See, non-disclosure will have you come and visit, Audrey. Claire would visit you in a heartbeat. We'd all visit you in a heartbeat. And I'm pleased to know that clearly my hat's now in the picture because it matches.
It does sound like a Doctor Who planet, right enough.
What sounds like a Doctor Who planet?
Omnicom. One of the comments, Joyce has commented, Omnicom sounds like a Doctor Who planet.
It does. Well, there is a
Your voice has changed, Lily. What have you done?
Sorry, you're up on my head. I've moved my microphone up. I've moved my microphone up to scratch my
That's
armpit.
why I was feeling sick.
Lovely.
I've no idea why I moved my microphone up to scratch my armpit. But there you go.
Well, I thought you said something else.
Me.
Oh dear. No, one of the
Somebody
young
says-
people at work was saying that Omicron is something in Transformers or something like that. There's a little robot called that. Because he posted a picture of it in the team meeting in the morning. Oh, and I've remembered where, you know when I go,
Yeah.
I remembered where it comes from. It comes from Yahoo. There used to be an old Yahoo advert.
They did.
I
yeah.
almost forgot to tell you that. I heard it. I was thinking it the other day when I pulled up my Yahoo Mail.
You've instantly remembered.
Yeah,
I hope you sang it.
I did. Because I was like, is that it?
That's it.
This
We've
is
broken
weird.
Nicole.
No
My
one.
boyfriend looked at me like, what are you doing?
So no, you don't understand. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, then I
wouldn't.
explained it.
It's one of them.
Yeah, it's one of those. Do you explain it or not?
Well, I explained it because I want the big set of those Ohuhus.
We need everyone on the internet to start whenever they say a hoo hoo, they have to go.
You'll be sat watching telly and unknowingly an advert will come on and it'll be and we'll all be in it. There'll be a chunk of live stream in it.
Well, they better pay me for it. We all want a kickback.
Yeah.
Ja, rustig aan. Is goed. Kan niet heksen.
I'll share it with you, the £2.50 that I get.
It's going to be pence, isn't it?
Is nog niet klaar, want anders had het eten wel op tafel gestaan.
Oh, what's happening?
Sorry, my hat's in the way. I'm right in it now. I'm enjoying myself.
Are we
This is
being told off in Dutch?
Yeah. The lovely lady come and told us the story of Santa Claus.
I know.
Was
It's
you
so
here for it?
adorable. Uh-huh.
Sorry.
I think I missed about an hour, didn't I?
I've no idea. I don't know how long we've been here for.
You've been on for 2 hours and 57 minutes.
No, we haven't.
Yes.
That does not feel like it.
We're having fun.
You came on earlier though,
You're
didn't
having
you?
fun.
I did come on very early.
Was
It's
it like 1
because-
o'clock or something?
About 1:15, I think, because everything. You know, we come home from shopping early. Put all the shopping away. Did lunch. Cleaned the kitchen. Tucked husband up on the sofa with a blanket.
Oh,
And
bless him.
He said, "What
Will
are you
you
gonna
give
do?"
him a big hug from me?
Nah, I'm not touching him. And,
Wow.
and then I said, he said, "What are you going to do now?" I said, "Oh, I think I might do some colouring. I've got day 3 to finish." And I said, "Oh, I might as well go and do it upstairs and put the camera on." Hence, here I am.
Bless.
And look, I'm still slowly. This is why I can't go fast. I'm still going on this one.
And you said that you don't want to do the Sally Berry one next year. I really think you should consider it.
You say that.
Because you ain't going to get through this, are you?
No. But the thing is, I enjoy sort of doing all the little details differently. I could do it quicker, I suppose. You know, just get a crayon and go, like Audrey does.
You right away. Bye.
I love you. Oh, look, she's muted herself now. I love you, Audrey. Sorry, Audrey. Love you. Audrey's a very talented artiste.
Yeah, okay, pull the other one that's got bells on.
No, I think I like doing all the little nuances and things like that. When I see others, I think, oh, I wished I could just be, just do it like that. Like your reindeer looks better than mine with just the 2 colours. But I saw all the little swirls differently. I saw them all as kind of like, oh, they'll all be different colours. Do you know what I mean?
And that's the joy of it.
Yeah, I guess we all interpret it differently, don't we?
That's it. Interpretation, isn't it?
Ja, alles ligt hier.
And they both look great.
Thank you.
Audrey's looks better though.
Oh, stop it. Had you wished, woman?
She's talking Scottish. No.
Here we go. Translation.
Get the Google Translate up.
Even Google Translate doesn't know what she's saying.
In other words, be quiet, woman.
People of the internet, now would be the time to put subtitles on if you're watching.
Had you wished, it's hold your voice, I think. Or hold your tongue.
Hold your tongue.
Just be quiet, woman. Had you wished.
Otherwise, just shut up.
I'm feeling some very negative energy in here today.
Yeah, I was done with laughter.
Always. It's all about the pants. Just pants.
The pants? I haven't got any pants on.
Audrey, it's not that kind of show.
Della, I think the speaking that you can hear with Danielle is someone in the background of Danielle, not Danielle speaking. Danielle, you're not saying anything, are you?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, was you, Danielle? Sorry.
I think she's having an argument.
What is Danielle saying?
Dutch.
She said, I've no idea. She's forgotten now.
Did you notice the nose on my reindeer, by the way?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it glittery?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me make you
Please
big.
be glitter. Please be glitter. Please be glitter.
No, it's red. Rudolph the red
The
nose
red-nosed reindeer.
Hold on a second. Had a very what? Shiny nose. Had a very
Yeah, come on.
shiny nose.
Where's the glitter, Audrey? Come on, sparkle it up.
I haven't got any here.
Get your Winker Stella out.
I'm in the kitchen. I haven't got it with me.
I know, you're in a different room again.
No, this is the show. Well, I didn't know Lily was coming on, so I had to roughly get the setup done in the kitchen.
I think Audrey, I think your husband needs to build you a studio.
No chance.
I didn't know Lily was coming on, so I was in the servants' quarters at the time. I just set up where I was.
I live in a bungalow, in a cul-de-sac, in a wee village.
In a wee
No
village.
castles here at all.
Are you okay, Danielle?
She looks really
Do you
cool.
have a shed? Audrey, do you have a shed?
Yes,
I think he needs to convert that shed into a studio.
too blinking cold.
Yeah, but he could put insulation and heating in there.
My husband has never heard of DIY.
You deserve it. You deserve it though.
We're not DIYers at all. No, I've got a room, bedroom, stroke, studio. That'll do fine. Or I can come through the kitchen table.
Spare room, craft room, dining
Oh,
room.
fiddlesticks and flap, Lily.
Servants' quarters.
I have a vestibule. As they used to say in Still Game.
Oh, that's a
Definitely a Linda.
blast from the past.
I don't know what I'm doing this tree in alcohol markers. There's so many fiddly bits.
Oh, mine's bleeding.
Yeah, it is doing that.
I thought that I would do this entire page, entire book in gel pens, but there are too many fat bits to do it all.
You'd
in
be
gel.
here till next Christmas, Lily.
I think I'm going to be here till next
You
Christmas.
don't have
Anyway.
enough variety of colours and gel pens. That's the problem.
No, nor me.
I do.
You've got every colour of the rainbow.
I've got every colour of the rainbow indeed.
He's taking the Michael again, Maureen.
I know. You should just ban her, shouldn't we?
Banner from my own stream.
Well, we can't really because she's the one that's in charge of it. Blessed thing. I wouldn't know what to do.
No one even noticed when I banned myself from the stream.
Yes, she disappeared.
No one
No,
cared.
we didn't notice.
I noticed.
Do it again. Do it again. We didn't notice. No, we need you. We haven't got enough subscribers.
Can you go live, Rachel?
No,
How many do you have to go live?
1,000.
You do not have to have 1,000.
I thought
Yes,
it's gone
you
to
do.
something's down to 400 or 500, or is that someone else?
Well, I'm still not there either with my 49 subscribers.
So
Nicole,
it-
can you
it-
go live?
So what it is you can't go live on your phone. If you have a webcam, you can go live. But if you want to do live from your phone, which is the only way I record, you have to have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, so you can do it from like a PC with a webcam?
Yep. And yeah,
I could do that on my laptop, but you'd see my face.
Right.
That's not fun.
I mean, I have a laptop too, but I don't want anybody to see my face, and I don't
Exactly.
trust. Like,
Well,
I'm a
Rachel,
mess.
you could angle it down and just have it. Just
Well, I
film
did
it.
that in the first time I did a stream, and it was horrific. You couldn't see much.
Or just get a webcam. Get a webcam and plug it in, and then put it on your wobbly stick.
I'm a wobbly stick.
Yeah, look what Audrey's doing.
Audrey's
What's
doing
wrong
it.
with seeing your face?
Yeah,
What's wrong with seeing my face?
Yeah.
It's my face. I don't need to give any more.
The only thing with it is you can't see everybody else then.
Rachel, I feel you too. The only reason that everyone's seeing my face is because I couldn't get my internet over to my computer where my webcam is. So
I don't think there's anything wrong with seeing people's faces. I think you're all beautiful.
Thanks, Lily. You liar.
Everyone is in their own way. There's this thing, it's like some YouTubers, you've got no idea what they look like. They're just hands, aren't they?
Yeah, and then if you accidentally see their face, you're like, oh, I didn't think they'd look like that.
Did you see the other day someone, who was it? Corey. She was showing, was it the dragon pencils?
yeah, you could see her little. I couldn't see
reflection.
Couldn't see how she looked, but you could see her face
Her
for the first time.
Yeah, entire face for the first time, and I was like, oh, there she is.
I did the same thing too.
It's like a grand reveal, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I didn't think it would look like
I
that.
was thinking, I mean, you obviously know who Lauren looks like and Danny looks like because they've all got their faces on there. You know, somewhere. If you look back over their channel, like Lauren's channel, you get recommended some really old videos, didn't you? And I was recommended a floss tube video, and I thought, oh, she started floss tube, and it was 10 years old, the video, and it's her full face showing like what she'd bought for her stitching hobby.
Bye, Danielle.
Are you off, Danielle? Shoot, oh, she's gone. Okay, bye, Danielle. I've got my head down.
Emily, have you guys ever watched Emily Artful?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I love her to death. I love her storytelling. It's so wonderful. But I watched her for years and never saw her face because obviously she just does story time with her hands and drawing and painting and stuff. And it's, since a couple of months ago we saw her face, I had a different image of her completely.
She did a face video when she was going through all that rubbish with that other artist, didn't she?
Yeah, I didn't want to say that because I was so mad at them. I don't like negativity, and I certainly don't like negativity to someone who seems like a very nice person.
But it was like when that was the first time she sort of did a face video, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. I had just a different picture in my head, like a tiny, like 5 foot, blonde haired, blue eyed. And I'm like, she's very beautiful. And she's, in her own right, but I was like, okay, my head had a different picture. Yeah.
Mm.
And if
And,
I've seen a picture, I can't get my own image out of my head. I can still see them the way I see them.
Well, I want you all to picture me as like Ellie Macpherson. Tall,
Okay.
gorgeous, young.
Nah, I've seen you plenty of times. I love you, Lily. I'm still beautiful. You are beautiful. I love you.
It's a bit like when we used to listen to the radio to the DJs, and then you suddenly start seeing the photographs, and you think, "Oh, okay." He didn't sound like that.
Mm.
Audrey, you have a wonderful sense of humor. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Does anyone feel really happy when they finish their live stream?
What do you mean?
When you come up here? No.
Oh yeah, you mean aye.
Like I'll go back downstairs or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, like I've had social
interaction.
Yeah, and like yeah, and my cheeks hurt.
I remember that one a few weeks ago. We were laughing so much after we logged off. My face was hurting for about half an hour after.
Exactly. It's just really nice. I love it. That's why I was glad to make it today.
That was a Chibi Girls, wasn't it?
This is why Nicole doesn't talk. She is on her next page.
Oh my goodness. She is plowing through.
Sorry.
Slow down.
I talk too much. That was they said that in my school reports.
Well, you said it was against the rules to move ahead, and this would be my 6th page. So. I'm trying. I've made it very clear in all my videos I'm obsessed.
Obsessed with colouring?
Yes.
See, the thing is, I think I would be if I didn't. The other day when I coloured before work, I didn't want to stop colouring and log into work. And I stopped colouring, jumped in the shower quick, put on me Devil Wears Prada outfit, logged into work, and I couldn't get my colouring out of my head for the first hour. And I kept thinking, don't want to. And
you
then
just wanted to turn back round and colour.
Yeah. And then colouring work kicked in, and then I sort of forgot about colouring. Do you know what I mean? But I would absolutely. I mean, I'm sitting up here now. I could be up here until I finish this picture.
I have a solution for you.
Give up work.
Called retirement.
Or I'm pretty good with Photoshop. I can make a cardboard cutout of you sitting at work, and you can you can put it in front of the webcam and go do what you really want to do.
Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
Retire, and then you can come and visit us all in turn.
We have bills and stuff. That Amazon man don't come knocking for free, you know.
He did today.
He did today, yeah.
Yeah.
On a serious note, ArtJourney, I don't know your name. What's your first name?
Lily.
Lily, I'm sorry, Lily. Lily, are you gonna work your channel up to be a retirement fund?
I've never even thought of it, to be quite honest. I have always done YouTube for. Next door neighbour just gone out and made the sensor light come on. It freaked me out. I've always just done YouTube for the fun of it. And when I had the opportunity, as in I like sharing what I'm doing, because otherwise I'd just be sitting here on my own, surrounded by pens, like a crazy woman, feeling very much alone because I buy so many pens. So I like sharing with other crazy women who like buying lots of pens as well, and men.
Speak for yourself.
But you know what I mean. We're all a bit addicted.
We're all a bit crazy.
Right. And it's nice to find people of the same tribe.
Like-minded people.
Exactly. And so that's why I do YouTube. Though originally I did YouTube to be my accountability partner when I was decluttering my house, which is how I found Maureen. Because Maureen is a decluttery, minimalisty sort of I mean, I was sitting there sort of going through this life epiphany thing, saying, I don't want to have all this stuff in my life. And she kindly sent me a book about minimalism and all this kind of stuff. And that's how we got in touch with each other. And it's that.
And because
It's
I fell in love with Lucky.
and you fell in love with my dog, yeah. And it's that. It's the interaction that I like with people. And then when I got the ability to be monetized, I'm gonna, if YouTube want to pay me a bit of money, and it's not much, for people watching, I'll turn on the monetization. But I don't want, some people, they do the Patreon and they do the here's my PayPal link. I'm never going to do that, because I don't think, for me, I don't want the people I interact with to give me money. I don't mind YouTube giving me a bit of money, because you're watching it. It's not a great hardship to watch the ad or skip the ad or whatever it is. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe.
I just think
Who skips your ads, Lily?
I know that I won't be able ever afford to retire, because I have 2 jobs, so I work paycheck to paycheck. So I live in an area that, like, the average salary is $90,000. That's average.
Is that high for America?
Boston is a high expensive area.
Because it sounds high to me. I mean, that would be like £70,000.
Yeah, so £70,000 is for this area is considered middle class, lower to middle class. So with my 2 jobs at $48,000, I'm considered barely over poverty level.
Wow.
So if I ever want a chance to, like, retire or have some say over my money, I need to, like, be my own boss. And that's what I'm pretty excited about with, like, some of the people I see on YouTube that are artists. Like, they're really making it themselves. They're doing their art. They're selling their art to people who are like-minded, who like their art. They're not paying, like before, when I was, like, wanting to go into galleries, freaking a gallery is going to take 80% of the money of your painting.
Wow.
It's like, it's ridiculously high. And then they won't let you go in there until you've marketed yourself for 5 years. It's like, if I could market myself for 5 years, I'm not going to you.
No.
Yeah. It's just like, and I'm just so proud of them going out there and having being their own boss. I was like, oh, maybe I can do this as, like, enough that I could, like, take Social Security and this and retire.
There's a lady I know who used to be, when I used to do YouTube for art journaling, she was an art journaler. Then she started making art, and she does acrylic pouring art. And she'd put her pictures on Instagram, and then she started selling her pictures. And now she's got a website where she sells her, poured art pictures, and they sell out instantly. She's got not hundreds of thousands of followers. She probably hasn't even got 10,000 followers, but she literally will put a picture up and it'll be sold. And that's purely through the power of Instagram, really, because she never used to do YouTube. It was all on Instagram. So as long as you start building it up, putting your pictures up and following other people, I think it can be done. I mean, her stuff is beautiful.
Yeah. Another person who's been incredibly successful, and she's such a young girl. It's just, I'm so proud of her, because when you're young, it's sometimes you can get fear into your heart, and you don't do things. And she's only she seems like she's 27 or 28, and she's actually having a lucrative career. It's Zen Inspired Designs. She's on YouTube. You guys should check her out. She's really, really, really cute and funny. She does more vlog. She does art and vlog and other stuffs. So she's atypical young person. I don't think I could do the vlog. I'm not interesting enough to do a vlog. I'm really not. But she she has she started out in her parents' her bedroom in her parents' house, and now she just she bought a Tesla. She has her own apartment. She
Wow.
employs her entire family. They all work for her. She's got a business, a legitimate business, and isn't it better to like be your own boss and make your own money than make someone else money?
Yeah, and I do think it's possible. I do think it's possible. My problem is I don't have any talent in the art world. I love colouring
Yes, you
and
do.
I love playing with pens. And I've always worked. I've got sort of career capital, if you want to call it that,
Yeah.
in the IT world,
Mhm.
which means that that's where I make my money. And this is just my fun time, really. And I
I'm so
think.
glad.
I don't want to. I mean, I made the mistake once before. I loved scrapbooking. I enjoy scrapbooking. And I decided that I was going to run a scrapbooking business. And it ruined scrapbooking for me because scrapbooking then became my job.
Yeah.
And I didn't, anytime I made a layout, it had to be for advertising one of the products or something. And it just lost its appeal.
Well, that's bad.
So I think this will always just be my fun side thing. Kind of thing. Unless I get made redundant, then you'll see me on here every day with my PayPal link in the bottom.
I do think you're a lot more talented than you give yourself credit for.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I leave my adverts running on your videos, just saying.
Oh.
Bella's asking you, Elisa, who is she again? It must be Aspire Design she's asking about. Bella's asking about the girl's
inspired by.
Oh, Zenspire Designs. She does, of course, her designs are very Zen inspired, of course, but she's very, very, very creative. What she did is she started out, she was in art college, didn't very like her professors, wasn't going very well, and there was a contest at Starbucks where you designed your own cup. So she designed a cup, submitted it, and won $100,000.
Wow.
Which got her started, So then she's like, why am I going to school when I don't like it? I'm not enjoying it, and I'm spending a lot of money. So she took the step they gave her and decided to build a business for herself. And it's wonderful because now she gets to work, she seems to be very close with her family. So she gets to work with her family. She gets to, it just seems it was a good move for her,
I think if I won £100,000, then I might give up work.
Well, and
that would do you, would it?
It's obvious she would be doing exactly what she's doing if she got paid or not paid. So she hasn't lost like what that happened to you where you weren't being able to make your own layouts or do your own thing. She truly is her own boss. So she decides what she's drawing and what she's making and what she's, so it's a little bit different than what happened to you because someone else was impacting your choices.
Yeah, well, it was more to do with the fact that I was running a scrapbooking shop, and I would buy stock in, and I was thinking, I'm going to have to make a sample, to put on display, put on the website, blah, blah, blah. And so I would then scrapbook the samples, which meant my scrapbooking time was scrapbooking all the samples for the store. I did end up getting a design team, which was all right, but I don't know. It lost its
passion.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't want you to lose your passion for this because I'd miss you. So don't monetize.
Well, I'm still taking the advert money. Don't you worry. If YouTube want to pay me, I'll take it. But I won't.
Well,
So I don't think I'll become dependent on it.
In my mind, you should you should be at least cutting even because you're very good.
Yeah. Thank
You're-
Well, I
you.
would say, obviously,
You're
yes,
entertaining and stuff like
I
that.
like
so I
you on
don't.
YouTube, and I'd miss you if you weren't on YouTube. But YouTube or not, I think we're just friends now, and that's that.
Oh, sniff, sniff.
Friends for life.
Everyone in this room, we're all friends together. We're all part of the same tribe, aren't we? This is the thing. I love that.
Yeah, that's it. When I heard about the storm the other day, and my first thought was Scotland. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Maureen and Audrey, I need to message you. It was like straight away. It's like I need to find out if they're okay.
Oh,
that was sweet. Thank
Whereas
you.
before, I wouldn't have thought, oh, okay, there's a storm in Scotland. That's sad, but there was no
well,
personal
that's how I was.
connection.
I was like, oh, storm in Scotland. Don't know anyone out there.
Mm.
And then you sent me a message saying, "Do you know if Maureen and Audrey's all right?" I went,
Yeah, I did.
Of course, I thought of them. I even sent them messages the next day and asked them if they survived the night.
Oh,
And Audrey didn't reply for hours, and I was getting a bit worried. To
my
be fair.
goodness. We just seen you on the news going, I've requested to find out how my friends are doing, my colouring friends, and I haven't heard anything. If anyone knows anything, please tell me they're okay.
Putting their pictures up on fences, but they'd be done in gel pens, drawn in gel pens. This woman.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for Saturday. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
This has been a delight. Absolute delight.
What's wrong, Maureen?
I don't know if the colour on the background of my snowman, it's either got to be blue or black, I'm not sure.
Show us the picture, we'll have a vote.
Yeah, come on, let's see.
Oh, yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? I feel like it should be dark blue, but then...
What about...
Right, who's voting? What are we doing the snowman?
I think you
What
should
are
do
we
it.
coloring on it?
Do
The
it as
background.
indigo.
Oh.
So she wants to know whether to do the background of the snowman, i.e. leave the snow white that's falling, and the little bits in between, what colour?
I would go pale blue.
Yeah, I'd go light blue.
Like a nice blue, icy
Well, like
blue.
the blue that you've used as the second edging one.
I think we've got snow.
Oh, how appropriately timed.
Oh.
Yeah, the same blue as the edge.
Yeah, the second edge.
You could mix it up with putting a little bit of lavender in there as well.
Della is saying Della had a hobby making jewellery and people wanted to buy the stuff I was making, but when they wanted custom work, it took the fun out of it because I was no longer in creative control. Yeah.
I've done custom commission paintings. I will never do it again. Ever again. It was not a fun experience.
Audrey, non-disclosure was also thinking about you. Look, everyone thinks about you. We're in people's hearts and thoughts now. You famous people on the internet.
Thank you very much.
But not you, Maureen.
Have you got trees around you, Maureen? Sorry? Have you got trees around you?
Yeah. There was a guy got killed here with flying debris.
Oh,
was
goodness.
Yeah. We were out most of the night picking up the stove wood.
All right, okay.
It was flying about everywhere. The ones that's waiting to be cut up, that is, not the ones that's in the shed.
Yeah.
And I told you to get back inside when you're doing that. It's like, if it hits you, you'll be sorry. Get back inside now.
Yes, Mum.
Exactly.
Well, daughter had to go and rescue the granddaughter's trampoline.
Oh no.
I love
Pick it
children.
apart anyway.
I have a question. Does anybody have pets who are incredibly interested in your artwork?
In terms of wanting to sit on it,
Sit on it, eat it. I have a cat that's a pica cat. So their pica cats are kind of like addicted to weird things. Like she loves the taste of plastic. She loves
Wow.
she loves coffee.
That's
Like
weird.
most cats will knock it over to knock it over. She knocks it over to drink it.
Oh wow.
So it's like when I first, for when I first got her, I was helping my mom through cancer. So I had 2 jobs and I was taking her to all her appointments. So I really didn't do artwork for 3 years at all, anything, because I didn't have time. And so she never saw me doing any artwork. So as soon, once my mom passed away, I of course had that free time back. And so I started bringing out all my art supplies and start doing things. And I had to train her to sit next to me because she would want to. Also, she's like more of a dog because she likes to be snuggled at least 15 times a day.
Oh.
Whereas most cats don't want anything to do with you. Like here, guys, look at her. Can you guys see?
Oh.
I can't see. I'm not
There
good
you
at
go.
coordinating.
It's tortoise shell colour.
Yeah, she's a tortie. See right here? See her?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to
Oh.
train. Now she's mad. She's mad because I woke her up, so she's biting me. But I had to train her to sit here so that I could actually get work done.
Yeah, my cat makes a regular appearance on here.
Yeah, generally sitting on your colouring book.
Yeah, just stopping me from doing it. It's like, you show me attention, please.
Well,
I
and
don't think
normally, sorry, I
I was
apologize.
gonna say I don't think anybody saw mine earlier. She came through.
And then when I was working for the VSO and we'd have Zoom meetings, because she could hear me talking to other people, she would get so angry that she'd go right in front of the camera to say, "No, don't talk to them. Talk to me."
Cute.
So,
my husband moving around. He must have woken up.
Oh, give him our love.
Yeah. I will. I tell you something, you can see it in my room at the moment. I've got all the lights off apart from this light. It looks really light, doesn't it? It's actually pitch black in here, right?
Oh, it's
Whoa.
snowing here. Can you hear
And
it?
my reflection in the window, I look like a ghost looking through the window. I can't make it show up. I'm scared. Every time I look up, I scare myself because I see this white face looking back at me. My face.
What time is it there?
10 to 5.
I don't even know what time it is here.
Audrey, you're going to wait to get snow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only 11. It's only 11:45 in the afternoon here.
You've got the whole day ahead of you still.
I'm so glad I caught you guys though.
Right. I've just got to do my ring round the edge and I'm done on this on day 3. So I'm still a whole day.
Come on, Lily. We'll stream for another few hours yet.
The worst bit about it is this one, right? I thought this one was going to be a straightforward one. I suppose I could have made it more straightforward and not done all the little gems, all different colours.
Yeah.
Right, which blue am I going to use for the image? I want that really purpley sort of blue.
Are you guys doing those in order?
I am.
Oh,
No.
Maureen's such a good girl.
You never answered me. I sent you a message saying I'd be supposed to do
But-
the.
We were going to, and we all started very well on page 1, didn't we? And then I turned to page 2 and went, yeah, I'm not doing that one
Nah.
yet. I'll save that one when I got more time. And now I'm jumping around all over. And I think everyone's jumping around all over because it looks like it on Instagram when I see the pictures. Everyone's sort of jumping around.
I did day 2 the same as you, and day 1, and then I just gave up and went.
Well, it's
choosing
more
something
fun,
else.
isn't it? Just choosing what you want.
Yeah, it's like a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't want to force anyone to do it. You must do page 7.
You guys,
Okay.
I got inspired to do the double page spread of the gingerbread. Which I was working on this morning before I worked on this.
I am now regretting I've started doing the edge bit in glitter pen, and I should have just done it in alcohol marker, because doing the rings in glitter pen is a pain in the backside, isn't it?
I just keep smudging it.
Yeah, it's a bit too juicy.
Yeah.
Deborah's talking about her kitten. She said my kittens are enthralled with watching YouTube colouring. They sit and watch with me on the iPad and the TV.
Aww.
But
You got excited the other day, didn't you, Lily? Because I'd got you on the TV.
I looked really good. It looked really professional.
Oh, it did. It did.
I thought, oh, what you're watching? That programme looks good. It is you.
Yourself.
If anyone hasn't watched my review of the Ohuhu water-based markers, that was a really good, fun video to record. It's long, but it was really good to record. I really enjoyed it.
I think I've watched about half of it.
I have chaptered it up so you can skip through the swatching and just get straight on to the conclusion and the colouring book test and everything. But yeah, that was really interesting to do. I would never have bought those pens. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you whether I will or I wouldn't.
You have to watch to find out.
I won't give out the secret. I already watched it.
I watch every video, Lily, just to hear you.
You're so adorable.
No matter if I want to watch what you're actually reviewing, even because I'm not a big markers fan, but I just listen for your humor. I love it.
Oh,
I think we're going to make you cry, aren't we?
what are you doing to me? I love watching Daddy Buttons because she's full of joy. And she came on the live stream the other day, and I was like, "Oh, Daddy, I love you." Because she's just, everything is joyful, and she enjoys it, and she just does it. She's so gung ho, and she doesn't care about going over the lines. She gets that chisel out, and it don't give her monkeys. And she paints and enjoys it. I love that. And then there's other people that I watch, like Nicole. I watch all of your videos, and your voice to me is like so soothing and nice and calming. And the same with Emma. I watch all of Emma's videos. She's very calming.
Emma sends you to sleep.
She puts me to sleep all the time. All the time.
Well, this is how tired I was the other night. Danny Button sent me to sleep. Now, I can't usually sleep because she's so full of energy. She doesn't. I usually watch her in the morning. And I started watching her video. Can't remember what it was. It was quite a long one. And 10 minutes, I've watched 10 minutes of it and I fell asleep. And I was like, I must be tired if I'm falling to sleep to Danny Buttons.
She is awesome.
It's just, I love the joy.
She just goes for it, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. Yesterday morning before work, I put on, of course, YouTube, and Tammy came up. So I went into Tammy's. I thought it was a live that I missed, and that was just a recording, and she was actually still live. And she's hysterical.
Amazon Tammy's Australian, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I can't. Hello, Fiona, and hello, welcome back, Danielle. I don't think I think I have watched her, but I don't know. I don't think I have. I'm not sure. How weird is that? Mind you, I've barely got any time to watch YouTube at the moment.
But it was just funny. She was like, it was like almost the middle of the night for her. It was very late, and she said that, of course she just started her holidays because she's a teacher, so they're on school holidays. So she's now got time to do whatever she wants to do, here I was getting ready for work and leaving, and she was going to bed.
Mm.
I agree with you, Joyce. She does the same to me too.
Oh, I fell asleep to her last night.
Oh, Zucchini Kitty, yeah, she's just so calming. Claire says, thank you for a fun stream. Her hands are aching from pencil. She has been colouring along in pencil. What a treat.
Wow.
Zucchini Kitty, I can't watch Zucchini Kitty because she's just so, I watch her and I'm just like asleep within seconds. If I want to go to sleep, I watch her.
I just can't watch her because her colouring with pencils is so amazing. I'm like, oh, it's so good.
I'll tell you who, sadly, I can't watch, and I wished I could, is it Chris Cheng? Because her videos are just all no words, no one talking, just her showing her how to do it. And it's fantastic. Beautiful work.
She's an artist, isn't she?
Oh, her stuff is fabulous. But if you want to learn how to do it and you have the time to watch and sort of follow along, you could learn so much from her. But to watch and sort of just like how I watch, which is kind of like, I don't know, I like the chatty stuff really.
It's very 3D, her art.
So
beautiful.
Must take hours.
There's another gentleman. I can't say his name because it's written in Chinese. He does these phenomenal oil pastel work that it's amazing, but it's all speed. So it's like I can't put them on at work because I need to like listen to you when I'm at work because I got work to do. I can't watch you.
Can't concentrate.
So that's why of course I watch you every day, ArtJourney, Lily, and Corey is a great entertainer.
Bye, Claire.
Bye, Claire.
Sleep well. And hello, Terry Lynn. When's your new colouring book coming out?
Poor Terry. You're going to keep that going, aren't you, Lily?
Yep.
So it's hard. It's like I want to be able to like listen as well as watch.
Yeah. Because you have to concentrate with your eyes when someone's, concentrate with your eyes. Wow. You have to really concentrate when someone's just, not talking. Whereas when they're talking, you can sort of listen in and dip in, look up when you want to see what they're talking about, or. It's like when they're talking, they're keeping you company, aren't they?
Maybe she's just like saving money because like I bought when I first decided to do all this, it was during the COVID. Well, we got stimulus checks. I was working. I didn't lose my job until after COVID support was done. So I bought a Blue Yeti. So I have a nice Blue Yeti to record on. Maybe she's just working because, like, I remember her starting. It's not been long since she started. Maybe she's gonna save money and get an audio thing. Like,
coming to the end. I'm coming to the end. I've reached the end of the loop. Boom. Oh, it's pitch dark in here. I need to go and turn on the proper light. Hold on, the big light.
The big light.
It's amazing you guys are doing the same picture, and I love both of them, and they're different, very different.
I'm no longer sitting in the dark like a crazy woman working by candlelight.
Hey, Audrey, can we see yours?
Right, let's have a show and tell. It's coming up to that time.
I've just finished this.
Really, no.
Hang on, let me make you big, Audrey.
I've just finished this.
Hang on, that's me. That's Audrey. So
I've just finished that.
Lovely. She's done the intro page.
And this is today's one.
Oh, very nice. All the two colours on. Oh, I like the way you've just used two colours on the. No, I don't mean that derogatory. On the icicles around the edge, because that looks really nice. I love the simplicity of the colour schemes that you've used.
That sounds very professional, Lily.
The dichotomy of the. Okay, it is now Maureen's chance. Ready, Maureen? Boom! Oh, the blue.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice. Blue looks nice.
Yeah, that really goes nice.
It does. It's perfect, old Maureen. Well done.
Thank you. I'll get a pat on the head later with an arm.
I'll come round and do it for you. And Nicole, she has rectified her
Teddy bear.
Yep, that's the one I finished.
You
And then
see,
I
I don't notice it what came through from the previous page.
No,
No,
I
she-
can't either.
She's done
it
it
did
well.
pretty good.
Yeah. And look, the little box that he's opening matches my baubles at the bottom of the screen.
So it does.
Perfect. And Rachel. Oh, this is looking nice, Rach.
Oh, I was just
It's quite a complicated one.
They all are more complicated.
Well,
than they
yeah,
look.
yeah. I thought I
Make it
picked it because I
circles.
thought it would go good on a weekend. I thought it more chance of it being done on a weekend.
I like your cones.
What
Yeah,
colour are you
thank
doing in
you.
the background?
Don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You've done your cones really well. They look 3D.
We do.
Literally, all it is, I'll show you. Hang on.
Please do.
Let me show you. All it is those two colours,
Mm.
and then
Brown,
so it's just
No, brown
yeah,
and
it's
tan.
just- yeah.
I would say yellow ochre and brown umber.
Mm.
Such triplets, though.
So yeah, that's all I did. I just coloured in the bits that. Yeah, I didn't do anything
Looks-
special.
Looks lovely.
What's the pens, Rachel? Is that the triplus, triplus, whatever?
Yeah, the Triplus fine liners.
Yeah.
Very good. And Elise, you're going to show us your works of art.
Let's see if I can do a better job of showing you.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
beautiful.
It's perfect.
That's gorgeous. I
really
love
good.
the colour. I love the green.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to make him a Christmas elf. So
Okay.
it'd be for Christmas.
Adorable.
That
That's
is
lovely.
lovely. Really nice. Well
That's lovely.
done. And now I will show you my one. My one was done with
Oh.
crayons.
Got my Crayola crayons out for this
Look,
one.
his bum looks wrong now. He needs to have a glittery bum like the rest of him, I think. Because I thought he looked a bit... I'll probably redo his bum, to be quite honest. But he is glittery.
What glittery gel pens you're using?
Colour Technique.
Oh.
My favourites.
Ooh.
None of mine are. I don't know why I asked.
Joyce says, very good, ladies. You've all done very well.
Do we get gold stars now?
I will send you gold stars in the post. So
Yay!
it is 5
That
o'clock.
sounds
today.
like Joyce Grenfell.
Thanks. So it,
That's a compliment. I love Joyce Grenfell. I thought she was brilliant.
she's a bit older than me, though.
Yes, I know, but I'm just saying you sound like her. I didn't say you were her. I said you sound like her. Sorry, I'm just putting all my rubbish back on the table.
I'm leaving all my stuff out so I can carry on tomorrow
I can't. I've got to clear the table for tea.
for dinner. Right, lovely ladies. It is 5 o'clock. We are going to say goodbye. I love you all. Thank you for all coming to play.
Thank you for arranging it again, Lily.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the lovely people who have been
Thank
chatting
you.
with us. It's been really nice. Thanks, Nicole and Elise and Rach.
I will definitely be back after the first. If you do it before then, I'll try to catch you.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you all again. Bye, everyone. Awkward
Bye.
wave while I press end broadcast. Awkward wave. Awkward